true artist, so let's get together, see what we can uncover.
One that defines your world, gives you truth and life. One that excels, special enough to guide your way through this shadow world. I tried to imagine what it'd be like without knowing you're always right by my side. No doubt I can't imagine unknowing trust like I know with you. Lies come in many forms and some look like truth, but we won't let that confuse me and you. We found that way to see what's right for ourselves. We found out truth in someone else. We got faith in each other. Our souls have got the same burning need to find out what's need to cover up.
The one can't beat without a true artist, so let's get together, see what we can uncover.
Let there be someone there that shares truth and love. Who really cares and knows we can only share our truth through one that defines your world, gives you truth and life. One that excels, special shake us when the end comes. We're probably gonna go
Make my own path, make momentum. Take what is mine, I go get it. Being on stage, so repellent. Mine, I mean, yes, my impelling.
Day might be any other day, but I don't wanna waste another day.
Born a million, I just see it, not a vibe. Coffee DM, I just run it, that you see him. Completely
What it
different.
is, it's never certain. So strong when I pick out to run the face. I'm never going to give up. Break out of your head. Start to take a step up, no more cruising
Just don't move
along.
and work your act. Phone just slow the rules. Move along, man, free as a bird. Hope came every time.
Break out of your face. Deep down inside you feel like love in a
Only got love for myself,
heart.
stop your lies.
No need to fear. It's time you
Burn
burn
that
that
dread.
dread.
I'm kidding, I'm already broken some screws loose. No turning back for one man, I've seen no medicine, no. I'm for power, no check the cry, cause I keep rolling, 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 down and down and down, and now I'm up. Just so better walk me solo, travel lines like Marco Polo. You wanna live such a slow-mo, I wanna go down things in Tokyo. It's made me more, best to be proud, I don't care, no, I know what I'm doing, so leave me alone.
Fake you still get played down and I've been there that I say predicament. But this time you give up my break. Where it is never certain. So strong when I back and turn around the face. I'm never going to give up. Break out of the east. Please don't let you put up. Ain't gonna last for much
Ain't no one can tell me my hate, my love ain't gonna change up. Switch up your way of thoughts, and it's far from any of
Break
y'all.
out of the dawn. Deep down inside you feel like love in a
Only got love for myself, stop your lies, no need to fear. It's time you burn that dread.
We are living our lives. Above with so much information. Come on, let go of the remote. Don't you know you're ready on a jump for that? Turn us to both the book in on a go, but I don't use hey, I've been causing. Loading, loading, loading. Quickly reaching maximum capacity. Want it, want it, want it. Gonna show some my identity. Get up on your feet, teeth down the world. Get your glee and all the whole world. Snooping around and we'll get you nowhere. You look tough in your mind. We all drop it, amazing relationships. Let go the with or without you. I swim in the sea of the unconscious. I search for your heart, cause in my truth self. Get up, it's time to get real. Can't control the steering wheel. Outside isn't about a mystery. Won't get out so easily. We all live in our lives, so we realize what's happening. Hey, brother, watch yourself. Grab your things, don't miss your chance. Find your own rhythm and dance your own dance. Be creative, chart your course. You must know what is ahead. Driving through the end of the ocean. Living up security. You are standing in the middle of another world. It's hard to figure real emotions. You are standing
It most definitely is not. Hey,
Kimbo Slice.
it did look like Kimbo Slice. Oh, my bad. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the lost episode of the podcast because we wasn't here last week. I think this was the first time we ever actually
missed an
did
episode.
we ever? Yeah. We've had perfect. The school had to shut down last week apparently. I hope everybody enjoys the new overlay. What do you guys think? Is it cool? We tried to spice it up so it's not just a logo in the background. Try to add a little more to the mix. But let me get right into the introduction. I'm really happy to be here. It is snowing on our side of the world right now. It's pretty bad outside.
Looks beautiful.
Okay, I wouldn't agree with that.
I agree with it. I agree with it.
I definitely. I definitely.
Moving on.
God.
But it's cool over here. It's snowing on our side of the world. I was just listening to episode 35 of the podcast, which ironically was a week before this episode. Believe it or not, and just listening to the banter going back and forth was truly fantastic. Something that I remember, something that I asked Biss was like, "Yo, what was your favorite FAT up to this year?" And he was like, "I think it was sword user." And I was trying to think. I'm like, did we have a good sword user FAT? Bondo, your character is really throwing me off. Like,
Yeah, just his one eye.
Leave Kratos alone, bro.
do not call that man that. That is a district. That is Fortnite version of Kratos. Like,
Yeah, that is
I can see that one
Kratos.
dancing.
that is Fortnite version of Kratos. Like, but yo, get that off my screen. You guys can't see it right now. But yeah, man, it's we're entering the holiday season. We're in the holiday season right now, and in a week and a half it'll be Christmas again. Another year with the geeks. Maybe I'll call our movie that. Maybe we call it that. Not living with the geeks. A year with the geeks. It'll be.
Yeah,
with
was
the
it Kratos?
No, it's not. Like,
No, it's not. It's Kimbo Slice.
I hope you guys got your Christmas shopping done.
Most definitely do not. I'm
Definitely in broke.
Oh, now you
Yep.
say it. It do look like Kimbo Slice. What's good with Kimbo?
See, you guys got to think a little deeper.
Stop! You're ruining the podcast that no one can see. But let's go through an introduction around the room real quick. I keep saying it right at me. I'm sorry. It's the studio vibes I have. But you guys know him. He's the co-host of Geeks in the City. He is one of the most important people to the team. Well, not one of the most, because we're all important here. But he is Bonds, aka Shauna.
Hi.
You're really not gonna be like, what up no more, huh?
Not at all.
I understand. I understand completely now. Also, we have in the room, we have the judge, we have Inkpen,
What's going on, folks?
we have the one-eyed bandit. Okay, we have Gear Beer. What the hell was that?
What were you
What
attempting?
What the hell was that?
What were you
Like a
attempting?
bear.
Like,
What? It didn't even come.
was that does that a beer noise?
That
He's
was a
like-
bear roar.
No, that wasn't. That was truly a bitch. Like,
Sound like a
That
snort
was a
to me. but-
legit bear roar. I'm out. No.
I heard. I'm like, what the Shrek? Shrek? Like, also, Brother Biz is in the room.
What up, people? All my 10K here.
Give Bondo his identity back, you thief. Give Bondo his identity back, you thief. Like,
He don't want it no more, bro.
Stole it from that man.
Give
Because
him-
it's not his anymore.
and once again, I'm going. What was the introduction I gave for our on the episode 35? I was like, he is the one and only, the true alpha wolf out of the herd of wolves. No, anyway,
Wow.
it was
You're
a
a lot
lot
more fanciful, huh?
it was definitely dramatic. I was like, I want to bring that back, but
A little bit more fanfare.
the one and only, the one man that howls in the night, brother Owl to the wolf,
I will, gentlemen. I will to you.
and making a triumphant return. We got my man Big Kev Konsuchi in the group representing for the Rage Theory podcast fam.
How's it going, y'all?
So we're all here. Usually we're a 6-man party, but today we got the bonus character in it.
Got seven. We're the 7 deadly sins.
God,
Officer Rage.
It's just out the hell out of here. We're
I did
not.
not sign up with that.
Like that.
I'm not the chick.
That game was trash.
I'm not
Like,
talking
I
about the
don't
game. I'm
wanna
talking about the anime.
I don't know. Like, I tried watching the 7 Deadly Sins, and my brain was just like, nah. It was weird because
Really?
I know
I
Bond.
dig it. I kind of dig it.
I don't know, and it's crazy because I know Bond, and I'm like, maybe it's because I talk to him now. It's like I can't hear him. Like, I can't hear his voice no more without thinking of like all the stupid stuff we was talking about on the show. But we got a lot of topics to go through. A lot. We wasn't here last week, so we gotta get right into it. We're gonna start our episode the same way we start every episode. We're gonna start it with the FAT. But I love the transitions. The transitions are so flavor, so much flavor in it. Now I'm gonna warn you guys before we start this FAT. Twitch is doing some updates. Okay, so this will be the last time you ever hear this word on this channel. Okay, Brother Biz, please tell us what the FAT is for today.
How's everyone doing tonight? Thank you guys for coming by. We really do appreciate your support, and me and the guys love you for it. Now, guys, what is probably one of the biggest words we probably learned this year?
Virus?
I won't call it big.
Biggest words we learned this year?
What is the most new terminology that we've picked up this year?
Donald Trump was president? I don't know. Like,
okay, I was thinking of the term "squirrels in my pants," aka simp.
huh? What the hell said that?
Swirl in my pants. You know what that
Who
kind
the
of means?
hell ever said that?
You know what?
I think
not mad
somebody
about it.
said something earlier in the chat similar to that.
It
I
kinda
think
I
it
have
was
never
Shamir.
heard that.
Shamir said something like that.
Brondo has said squirrels in my pants?
I definitely did.
He
I
definitely
did.
did.
That is ridiculous. I do not support that.
SIMP scroll in my pants. Like,
Just shut up.
It
But,
works, bro.
what?
It works. Go
But
ahead.
let me help you guys out. So before we get into this FAT, Twitch has banned the word simp, blind, what was the other word? Virgin and
Incel.
incel.
Why
Which
did
is-
they ban virgin?
That's weird.
I don't know. It's part of this.
That's the thing.
It's part of the sexual harassment stuff they're trying to prevent. It's harassing people. It's bullying. No,
Okay.
so we can't. So they are taking down Twitch channels for using the word simp. So we're gonna use it as much as we can because it doesn't go into effect until January 22nd.
Okay, well, we got a month then, so let's make the most out of it. So anyway, guys, the FAT for this episode will be your top favorite video game, anime, cartoon, or manga female simp. It was doing it exclusively to females because, let's face it, guys would be too easy. Agree or disagree?
Yeah,
You know what? I
most
would agree
definitely.
before, but nowadays it's starting to like balance out a little bit. It ain't there yet, but it's getting there.
Okay, well, that's a fair assessment.
Every
So,
male simp in anime is old except for Meliodas.
Yeah, no, that's true.
fair enough. Okay then, let's see. You know what, Big Kev, you want to go start this off for us?
Oh yeah, sure.
Don't give him the right of big cat.
You know what? Big Kev works.
Don't give him the right.
Nah, his new name is now BK. Big Kev. What's good?
Burger King.
Nah,
You know,
it's bad
you know, I
for
was-
Kev.
You know,
Oh,
it's
man.
funny because y'all remember the mod they got in in Final Fantasy 14 where you can be in a bath. No, it's 15 with Noctis in the gang. What's the big dude? What's the dude with the big strong dude name?
Oh, Gladius.
Gladius.
Yeah, you know the mod where he's just in a bathtub all throughout the game. It just slides over and like he don't run, he floats to his destinations. Like I didn't want to say it, but all right. Go ahead, buddy.
All right, so my pick for the female simp is Hinata. You know, I feel like she's the biggest simp, and you know, aside from her being Naruto's last choice out of desperation, since Sakura ain't won his ass.
Out of desperation.
Yo,
There's more
Sakura
than
ain't won him,
There's more than 2 ninjas in the village, bro.
and that's a shame because he was like, "Nah, I don't want none of them." He only wanted Sakura.
I saved the
followed
globe.
him
Of
his
course I
whole
want
life.
the. Go ahead. Sorry.
And so that's why I picked her, you know, because aside from the movie The Last and everything, we would never got that ship. I don't feel like, you know, I feel like she just would have kept following him. You know, if Sasuke would have died, Sakura would have had no choice. Let's just say that.
I mean, yo, to be fair, right? He nodded. Sakura did try to play him because she was like, remembering the snow. She was like, "Yo, I love you," and Naruto looked her dead in the face and was like, "I hate liars," and walked away. So he could have lived. He could have went to that infinite Tsukuyomi and lived in a lie, but he turned it down. He was like, "I don't like people who aren't honest with themselves," and he told her, "No, I don't care about you." Well, he didn't say that.
Sakura, I believe the story goes. Sakura is like trying to doing some stupid Sakura shit where she thinks she's trying to help by saying "I love you." So he went through all this. Maybe I should love him. Like Sakura, come on, do better. I want to like
Come
you.
on, that was a desperate attempt for people just to like Sakura. Honestly,
I don't think it was that. I think it was like
Sakura has a good heart. It's just that even when she's a mom, like she at this point it feels like she's supposed to be flawed. Like, and I like Sakura. I like older Sakura. I like mom Sakura that struggles.
not really.
With the fact that the husband isn't there.
Not really. I don't like Mom Sakura all that much.
I kind of like mom. Sakura.
She feels like she feels like she's not qualified to be a mom.
I mean, I think I understand it with the journey of Sakura and being that person. Just as a person that gets shit talked all the time, that's the mom that she would be. That mom that just tries and just fails, but still tries to make up for it. Just like, I don't know, she's human. I felt like she's the most human in a game in an anime full of like.
I don't know. I feel like out of everyone there, you know, Ino, like everybody got a working relationship, and she's like the only one confused that like she's like, oh, I don't like her. Literally, her daughter's like, hey, you know, how do you feel about dad? I was like, come on, you're a damn adult. Like, what's your problem at this point?
Are you serious, bro? Of course, Sakura fell in love with this boy since day one. It's just that everyone thought it was like a child's love. That was that real thing for that shit.
First of all,
That was
the only reason she's in that position in the first place is because Naruto sat Sasuke down and talked that man into submission. It wouldn't even be there. Like,
bro, she got what she wanted. Sakura's the true winner of it all. She just got to pay the price for it. She got the Hades. She got the Hades and Persephone, whatever.
Going back to what Kevin said, yes, I do believe that Hinata is one of the biggest simps in anime history. She's been stalking this boy since he was like 4.
She literally got him jumped at the swings, watched him get jumped. Ain't help at all.
Yeah. I didn't even like girls until I was at least like 12, and Hinata was in love at like 2. Like, while her whole clan was like, "No, you're a princess. Stop. He's a bum." Like, so yeah, you know what I mean. But it worked out in the end. If anybody got the happiest ending, Hinata did.
Fair enough.
So.
What? Her whole cousin died.
I mean, so like,
Excuse me, my man was Neji had character development, bro. Are you kidding me?
what? Everybody's family died in that battle. Like,
But that's Neji, bro.
my girl Ino was like literally talking to her dad before he was like, all right,
Bro.
boom.
Freaking Hanabi turned into an alcoholic. Get out of here, bro. The cousin death after war, that meant something to these people.
Oh,
Get
that man,
outta here.
That man got pierced by. Yo, first of all, she got over it mad quick. Naruto was more sad about it.
Yeah, Naruto's sad about everybody though.
And then yeah,
He's
because
got
he
life
didn't get
energy, bro.
you gotta understand, anybody that Naruto like formally talked to and then they die, it's like detrimental to his like personality.
Exactly, bro.
Like you saw it when he fought Zabuza, because that was the first time we saw Talk No Jutsu, and then he died, and he was like, I don't know what it means to be a ninja at this
Yeah, but
point.
come on. But if you run into Naruto, if you're an enemy ninja, you run into Naruto, you go like,
Hey man,
I'll be saved. And like he'll at least care for me if I die.
hey man, look,
Naruto, that dude though.
Hinata was calling Neji Big Brother Neji. I was like, when the hell she starts saying this shit? Like, don't let Big Brother Neji's death be in vain. I'm like, since when did you ever refer to that, man?
Are you kidding me, bro? The uncle this guy could have been.
Since when?
My man had uncle vibes, definitely.
I don't think he would have been happy with.
I think it would have been.
I think he would have been
Against that
cool. I think he would have been cool with Hinabi, but not Boruto. I think he would have been like, oh, this is some bullshit.
Yeah, no, he definitely would have. You need to teach your son something.
This is some bullshit. I think the fact of him being, I do like the dynamic of like Naruto and Neji being like related. That's cool.
I think if Neji was there, Boruto would have had to step it up at some point. He wouldn't be Boruto if Neji was uncle.
Well, I know that he was very against Hinata getting with Naruto. Like, he was like, no, fam. Like,
yeah, he tried to pull a hole in that girl chest. Yeah, he can be wrong every once in a while.
You can't love, but you can't breathe. See, like, bah. Anyway,
moving on. Let's see. Wolf, you want to go next?
All right. You guys ever watch a little anime called Kakaguri?
Oh, you son of a bitch! You stole my answer.
Madari Ikishima,
No,
baby.
that's not fair. That's the one answer that's amazing because she sent for another female.
Of course I had to go for it. She sent for her in the best way. I was like, yo, come hurt me.
No, give me my answer back.
Come hurt me.
Give me my answer back.
He's like, you keep cock teasing my hurt. Come hurt me.
Give me my
That's her entire thing. It's like, oh, you want to jump into this reckless thing? That could almost get you killed. Well, if I'm long, it's as long as she's doing it, yeah.
But what makes it worse the fact that she ruins the entire play because she takes out the random and just says, "I want pain only." It's like that's not the fun. I want nothing to do with you. I don't see you no more.
And she's like a ticking time bomb whenever she's on the screen. It's like when she's gonna blow up, dude. She keeps the boring matchups pretty intense.
That anime, that girl was weird. I was like, oh, why is she nutting in the bathroom?
Like yo, chop off my finger.
Like, why is this girl? Kev, did you watch Kakagiri?
Nah.
If you see this girl, it is yo. She came on herself, peed on herself, and was disappointed in herself all at the same time.
Yo.
Like, and I'm not even joking. It was like, I don't want nothing to do with you. Oh my God! I'm like, yo, what is this girl problem? She just wants to get off. And she's a piece of trash. She is definitely a piece of trash. Kakagiri, that whole anime is weird, but that's not fair. You can't choose the one anime where everyone's a simp technically in it. Like, everyone's a simp.
Just did.
Download complete.
Everyone's a simp in that shit. You
need to just get good, bro.
Yumiko's a simp.
I took the luck of the draw. I knew how popular this answer was, and I took a luck of the draw, and I went out on this one, Burger.
Bullshit.
Okay, well, moving on. Bonda, you want to go next?
I was gonna say Restart from Cautious Hero.
Come the fuck on. Oh no, we talked about that.
Y'all know who Restart is. Did y'all ever see that meme on YouTube about that one anime girl flying through the air with her titty out?
No.
Y'all never saw it?
A little bit more descriptive.
What is that anime?
How more descriptions can you be?
Bro, it was a whole meme. It was all over YouTube. Every time you see a meme, you see a blonde girl flying through the air with her titty out being dragged across the sky. It's hilarious.
It's funny because they showed her titty out in the uncensored, censored
like
version. Like even in the censored version, they showed get this fake Kratos out my site. Like,
Yeah,
I don't.
hey, man,
You gotta show. I don't know what you talking about.
oh my
You
god,
got-
look up Cautious Hero. Like, is that it came out? Anime came out like a year ago. It's really funny. It's about this guy. It's about this like it's kind of like it's an easy cop basically. It's about this guy and he's strong. Like he's OP. Like he's one of the strongest heroes.
I don't recall him with a freaking one titty out.
Oh, Cautious here. Yeah, I know Cautious.
And like, he's overly cautious. Like he's nervous about everything. And like the person who hired him, when she summoned him, she immediately fell in love with him. So every time they're together, she would try to. She's perverted too. Like she would try to smash. She would try to kiss him. Try to have him cop a feel, and he just body slams her. Like he'll just like, come here, and he'll just body slam her to the chest. And he thought it took her he took her along with her, and they flew away. But then he doesn't care about her. So he's like, come on, bitch, we going. And just takes her, and then goes fly, and then she goes flying, and she's screaming her titties out. But
To be fair, he definitely did call her a bitch when
he
flew
definitely
off.
did. I'm not lying.
Hey,
Like
that
it's-
is the direct quote. And Gary watched it before. Gary, didn't you watch Cautious Hero? I can't deal with Gary.
But
Like,
yeah,
it's-
if you look
it's
it
not
up,
like that.
it's actually really funny. Like the show is
What you said was Cody Zero?
Yo, Gary, go away, Gary.
No,
You're
what was
not.
it called? I can't
No, Gary, it's too late. I don't care no more about you.
What?
Go away. Go entertain your guests.
Dude, I'm here waiting for my turn.
No, you're not. Go away.
Yes, I am. Just let me take my turn.
No, go away.
Why not?
I don't like this right now. I feel like you're doing something. I'm gonna be very upset.
I'm not doing anything.
I feel like you're making me mad, Gary. Anyway,
Going on, Ink Pen. You want to go next?
well, let's hold up. Let's give a quick shout out to CC who said X Def from
I feel like
you know.
that's already somebody's answer.
X Def from a Comic Get Killed.
I bet you it's somebody's answer.
Yeah,
What I tell you?
it's not my answer,
All right, well then.
Ooh,
but she is
Perry.
a simp. But she's not a simp. But she is a simp though.
Yeah,
It's Harry.
she most 100% is.
She's a sadistic simp too. On top of it,
I actually like that stuff.
Nah. I mean, she did like her team. She did care about her
Yeah,
team.
like she cared about her comrades and stuff.
You know, her squad. But it was this.
SDF was definitely one of the best parts of a comic I kill. Say
Oh.
what you want about the series, having no story, but SDF was definitely like one of the
Honestly,
better.
I never even saw Comic Get Killed, but the only thing I know about SDF is that she had blue hair and she tried to tie my man's up, and I was like, damn, do that to me. And I know I like her ever since.
Yeah, but she actually kills people though.
And that's fine. I'm fine.
Why did they make her titty so big in the fucking anime?
You
Like,
say this every time, bro.
because it bothers me. It was like
Fan
this.
service. That's why. And she
Fan
was
service,
big.
bro.
She was all right in the manga. It was like they're
She
like
had
two
big boobs in the
different
manga
characters.
too.
No, that's noticeably different.
no, they was not like that. That's what I'm saying. She was a normal chested woman. She was still attractive. Like it's not like she was ugly. And then in the anime, I'm like, who the fuck is this? Like,
Yeah, they definitely gave her a boot job. That is, I was in an Indigo store, a bookstore, and I was like, let's open a Comic I Kill. It's like, wow, those tits are huge. So the anime at Burger just definitely told me they were way flatter. I had to look it up, and they're like B cup to a fucking double D.
it's like, yo, like, I'm sorry that I don't like unnecessary fan service and stuff, but that was something where, like, because I read a comic got killed before I seen the anime, so when I was like, oh, okay, cool, and everybody was like, do not watch the anime, and I was like, why not? Like, I prefer anime over manga anytime. Sorry, Inkpen. I prefer anime anytime. And then, like, I was like, oh damn, why they like? What's the point of this?
Well, in retrospect, we're going to got comic got killed anime. They had to like redo like a rush ending.
That doesn't.
That got nothing to do with her chest though. Like, that got nothing to do with
Still
it.
though, you're making it, the reason
that's
you're
not the
saying
first time
that
you see an anime with like character.
But
I
for
just
a
ne-
character, though.
I've just never like I haven't seen like I'm not talking about like Rent a Girlfriend with like, okay, your hair color's this in this one and it's this in this one, or you're shorter here and you're taller here. You know, I'm talking about like that is night and day difference. They're almost not the same character. Like, well, they are, but meh.
I think you're focusing too much on her chest, honestly.
It shouldn't be there.
It's the opposite, actually.
Like, there's too much focusing on her chest. Like, I was cool with the character before.
It just sounds like you just have a personal preference, though. Honestly.
Yeah, the manga. Like, the manga was cool.
Anyway.
I mean, it doesn't change her character too much, but
It
it's
doesn't
like
change her personality or like the dynamics of the story, though.
First of all, get the fuck out of here. First, no one's looking at her for her personality now. Like, at all. Like, that's the thing. It's like, who's...
yeah.
Yo!
I am.
It's like,
Yeah,
that's because you want to be hurt. Like, you're different.
You're hurting, please.
You're a new breed. Like, you got this weird Rick Ross, Kratos...
Alright, first of all, Kratos got nothing to do. We're not even talking about this. Is a whole different conversation. We're talking about XDeath. Alright.
Okay. But in the regards of XDeath, as many people who watch Economy got killed, they are not caring about her personality. Because I'm like, if you take away her breast,
thank
they're
you,
like,
CC. Thank you.
Get the fuck out of here. First of all, CC.
No, stop it. I ain't got that. Why are you
I
bringing up
see.
other topics, bro? That has nothing to do with this.
It has everything to do with
No,
this.
it does not. No.
Any man.
Leave that man be.
Any man that prioritized the Astro versus the W.
You was doing it. You tried to do it to him. No. Cause I watched that whole entire match, and y'all two was at the last. You could have won, but chose not to, so you could Astral.
CC contagious, bro. Once he tries to do it to you,
nah. Don't bring that up.
Once he do it to you, you gotta do it to him, bro. You can't walk away with that.
I watched that whole fight.
Once she does it to you, you got. I mean, he lost way more fights trying to do it to me than I did trying to do it.
You ain't no better, like.
Hey, look, man. Give me A cup XDeath all the way.
Ew.
Okay.
It's a B or a C, bro. What the fuck?
That's fair and fine. Burger likes smaller chest girls, I guess.
I mean, I feel like he's saying this for another reason.
Like Burger's stuck right now. Like,
Yeah, I feel like he's saying this for another reason, but I'm not gonna.
It's just that
we homies.
I don't think you
we
necessarily have to have a double D chest to be successful.
We get it, bro. We get it.
Whatever, we get it.
It's alright, bro.
Moving on. Inkpan, you want to give us your answer?
I don't understand.
Yeah.
It's not all about tits, guys.
Dang near the entire female cast from Golden Boy after he leaves.
Oh,
So that's
yes!
not enough. Don't make
That's
Yes.
not fair.
Yes.
Because once he interacts with them and then he leaves out of nowhere, immediate simp. I'm sorry, I'm not off the one. Like, you're not leaving me a virgin. I'm like, hold up, bro. What happened here? How you go from that to this?
Yo, bro, they wanted they wanted that Kintaro actually.
All right, and then he called.
You saw
them all
after he
favorite,
fixed
and
that
they were all
computer?
chilling in the room. And then he left. They all hopped in the car, hopped on the bike. And was like, we chasing this man down. I'm like, yo.
She really chased that man down on her motorcycle. She said, "Give me what I need, fuck me dry." I said, "Huh?" Like, she really said that.
That is definitely the verb she used. I
was like, "Huh?" Like this.
I was definitely a kid when I heard this, and I was like,
study. I'm like,
I don't know. I gotta be honest. My favorite part was the motorcycle part when she was getting all hot.
Yeah,
that was like,
fuck me, K-Taro.
When I saw that, I was like, oh shit.
Great,
I was like, whoa, this is getting a little hot in this anime. Yeah.
Sleep with me, K-Taro, please. Sleep with me.
How do you like my swimming?
I'm sorry. And it's just the level of, I have to find this man. And when he finally called on, they were like immediately on board for whatever he asked. And I said, okay, cool. They all watched the film.
What do you think about it, though?
He quickly leaves. And once they figured out that he was gone, I was like, oh, hell nah, bro. You ain't escaping this time. And I'm like, chill.
But they didn't simp at first. They simped because, like, he helped all those girls out in their situations. Like,
That's
he helped each one out. And then they end up liking him because oh, wow, he's actually a nice guy.
That's cool and all, bro, but the degree of the 180 was serious. I'm like,
yeah, the 180 was cool.
Bro.
Yeah, the 180 was OD.
Like, mind you, at first, like, okay, moderate appreciation, and then it's like, why'd you turn out full? I need to find this man ASAP. Like,
Socially moved from 0 to max rank in a matter of
like
one episode.
The only one I can make, the only two I can make sense of was the freaking high schooler and the motorcycle chick, because, like, okay, you're already kind of depraved.
Yeah.
Fun fact: I spoke to Tiffany Grant, who was Madam President. And I was talking to her about that show. She was like, you know, that was the first time I had to like like portray a character like that, and that show is old. So I'm like, damn.
I mean, yeah, they need to make like remake a Golden Boy, but keep this.
You know what? I don't
keep the shit the same. Don't switch nothing. Just
you know what? I don't. I think that's a cult classic, and I don't want like I don't want it to ever change.
Yeah. You don't want to change, but
things are always subjected to change.
just make it look better. Like
just make new visuals, but import the old dub on top of it.
Keep everything the same.
That's a fair assessment. Good answer, Ink. I really like that one. Berger, you want to go next?
Sure.
I don't know. Does he? Since I put out the best answer ever.
You know what? Shut up. Anyway, yeah, he definitely did take my answer.
I don't know about take.
He definitely took it. Forcibly stole it. This was.
Come on. We're friends here.
I mean, I don't know after that.
Quicker with the gun than others.
After that thievery, I don't know. Friends don't.
It's the Wild West out here, Burger.
This the equivalent.
I'm not sure what you're not understanding.
This is the equivalent of friends don't let friends play Superman 64. That's how I feel right now.
You understand that this is Mario Party out here, all right?
You didn't have. First of all, this is Mario Kart, and you damn sure threw a blue shell at me, and I was like, bro, like.
So you thought you was in first place? No.
Like, you're an eighth. Like, why did you why ruin my reign?
Yeah, I will come over and beat you in Mario Kart right now.
I definitely got it. And what you want to do?
This is for later.
Okay. But I appreciate you helping me stall for a time while I think of an answer. There are a lot of female simps out there. The entire female cast of Don't You Know? My Name is Sakamoto. Every woman in there is. Every one of them love my man in there. Toradora, that counts, right? She counts, right?
You're saying all the anime that's well expected, but she was Mad Tsundere.
Tora, Taiga?
Yeah, Taiga was Mad Tsundere.
But she still was like in love. Like, she fought that girl for.
But she didn't simp. Like simping is when you make it obviously known.
Okay, right. So then you know what? Going back to the roots, I'm going to say it. Yamada from Yamada's first time.
Okay.
There's no better answer than that. Her whole goal was to be like, I want to sleep with 100 guys, and that's literally the plot. Like, her goal is,
bruh.
She was like, I want to sleep with 100.
How many did she
guys.
smash though?
She couldn't smash one.
Damn.
That is the T. That is it's funny because she had this mindset, but she's a teenage girl. She wasn't even ready to kiss a dude yet. Like,
bro, I know her little alter ego will come out of nowhere, but what the fuck are you doing? Like,
get in there and get your ass laid. Like, that's what made it funny. Is the alter ego her? It was like the god of like lust or something like that.
It had a mustache. It had like the little great mustache.
It looked like Master Roshi. Like, which will always be the ultimate simp, and no matter what gender. But yeah, Yamada is definitely hands down the ultimate simp character. Like, in like her simp level like rivals like Kazuya from Rent a Girlfriend.
Stop bringing that up.
I knew you was gonna bring him up.
That you can't. How can you not? Like,
in all fairness, I can't say that. 'Cause I think Golden Boy in of himself is like the ultimate simp.
Nah, man. Because
female spits on you and he's ready to catch that in his mouth on the drop. I don't know what you call that.
First of all, well, nah, man. Because Keitaro was like cool. He moved past him. He's just a pervert. Kazuya is the lord of Hmong simps. Like,
he did it all. He did all that so he can learn about life, and he kept moving.
Yeah, if like he wasn't like I'ma stay here. My boy Kazuya's like, I want a girlfriend. Yeah, I got a girlfriend. I don't want that one now. I want the other one. And it's like, come on, bro. Like, lying is wrong, and I shouldn't be doing this. I'm such a piece of trash.
But I'm gonna do it again.
I'm gonna do it anyway.
Dude, he hugged their toilets.
That man almost drowned the day before, came home and beat it off the moment he got in the house. I don't have nothing more to say to you about that. Like, literally, he almost drowned thought about it, then thought about a swimsuit and was like, "This is about to be a big one. I don't want to talk to you about this." All right.
Was it the day after?
It was literally day after
I don't think it was day after.
It was the day he got home. It was the same day, I think. He almost drowned he almost drowned the day before. They drove him home. They was like, "Hey man, I'm glad you're all right." He got in this room, which is nothing but crunchy tissues next to him. So that's already disgusting. He looked at his phone that was cracked. It was like, damn, I need to get this one off. I'm like, come on, bro. Like,
you gotta get.
I was gonna say though, if it wasn't, I feel like there's one character that can counter that though. Is
Yamada?
Yoshiko.
Yoshiko.
Yoshiko from Aho Girl. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Bruh, come on, bro. You know what I'm talking about. That girl.
But here's the thing, right? But here's the thing. She was only simping for one dude.
But it was too much, bro.
It was, but Yamada was trying to fuck everybody. Like everybody she met.
But she couldn't even get up. She couldn't even do it.
That's because she was nervous. but
bro,
everybody, she was like, "Yo, have you and your boyfriend did it yet? Can I see?" It's like, damn, what's wrong with you? Like,
damn, girl.
She goes sent her crush a used pair of her panties in his locker and said, "Smash me." And I was like, not like this. I was like, bro, this is.
No, that seems like something Hinata would have wanted to do. She just didn't have the.
No, Yoshiko wanted it. She just come on, bro. Yoshiko was like, "Yo, I want this. Come." And the guy was like, "No, no." And she every episode, it was like, "Please have sex with me." And he was just.
He would definitely beat the shit out of her.
He would beat her ass every episode. Bro. I was like, oh.
You know what's crazy? I was just playing Yakuza. You know when you do the gorilla, the toss with the legs, the beast style with the swing.
The stamp.
Yeah, he definitely threw her ass into a side of a pole.
Y'all look up I think it's AHO-girl.
It's Aho Girl for stupid. For stupid girl.
That's Yamada if she really was down to do stuff. That would be Yamada.
I don't know, bro. Yamada's pretty bad. Now, don't get me wrong. That girl's pretty terrible. But the thing is that
can I get my entrance so I can throw my?
I don't like you, Gary. No, Gary. No, Gary, go away. Like, I want to talk to Gary right now.
Give Gary his answer, bro.
No, hold up. I'm going next.
All right. Well, all right.
I don't think the judge should be the one that doesn't go last.
Okay, fine, Gary. Whatever, go.
Yay! And I just want to say Tootie from Fairly Odd Parents.
Tootie. Yeah, it counts. It's fine.
Are we talking about Tootie from the live action? Because that one was
how are you gonna go there?
I'm talking about Tootie in general. Any of Tootie from Fairly Odd Parents. Vicky's little sister.
Oh, that was Vicky's sister. I forgot. Oh, yeah, she was. Yeah.
But nah, Tootie's doing in the live action. Tootie was kind of bad.
Yeah. The real disgusting was
Drake Bell. I was like, this is disgusting, bro.
Why should they did that on purpose? It was like Drake Bell. Ooh, we got Drake Bell. It's like I couldn't watch that movie without thinking it was a gag the entire.
Why is this grown ass man wearing this tiny pink hat with this
shirt? Up, Timmy Turner, like
yo, get out of here. What was the who was another good simp? What was the Spanish Very Odd Parents, the one that was always trying to hit on Wanda?
Wandísimo.
I couldn't.
Wanda.
He kept ripping his shirt and poofing it back like.
Yo, I couldn't stand Wandísimo.
What's not the like?
That was swag, bro.
He was very disrespectful.
Wanda got swooned a few times from him too. Like,
he was in great shape. Like,
nah, she gave in a few times too. And my man Cosmo was mad as hell. I was mad too. Like,
yo, Cosmo's the one that got pregnant and had the baby. Like,
we ain't gonna talk about how that works, but
yeah, no, Will, that's dangerous territory there.
You're gonna talk about the dog and the baby, right?
That's when the show got bad.
Yeah. When they
Poop
added
was
that,
fine,
yeah.
but then
When
when
they
they added
added-
the dog, I was like, not like this.
When they
Yo,
added
you
that
know-
girl, I was
You
mad.
know what I found out last week? I didn't know Method Man and Redman were the Pixies.
Noelle from Black Clover is a simp. I thought she was
Wait,
a
they were
Tsundere
the
character.
Pixies?
Yeah, they were the Pixies. Like that song, "We're Pixies." Like that was Method Man and Redman.
Oh, I did not notice that. Oh, that's
Oh yeah, they were.
No
They were.
wonder. No
I
wonder
was-
that thing was so fire.
Yeah, that's kind of clean. Like,
Check
did think
out
that
us.
was-
We get Trixies. We got square hats and pointy hats. Check out our hair and hear our rap.
I did think that was fire. Every time
That
I saw
actually
it
was
come
pretty
on,
fire though. When I was a kid and I first heard it.
the Pixies
I would
were
just hope
funny,
that come
like-
on.
That
I would
shit
wait
was
to that part.
That shit was fun. Pixies.
Yeah, the Pixies were funny.
I'm like, yo, Noelle from Black Clover is a simp. Is that true, Biz?
She
I thought she was
casts-
just a. I thought she was just
she
a
is a
Tsundere.
tsundere character. That's her primary title, but she does carry simp-like qualities because like she always fawns over Asta in the distance, and there was even like one episode when
But
like,
is it like Hinata levels of simp? Like
it's not Hinata levels of simp because again she's a tsundere character, but she does have like her simp moments where she's like, oh yeah, she thinks of like Asta with his shirt off, his muscles.
I mean, that man's in very good shape.
Oh, he's
Yeah,
gonna work
exactly.
out, like,
Like
That's
she's-
the anime.
Like, that woman, that man's in very good shape. There's nothing wrong with follow this man on a whole group date. Oh, okay, yeah, that is simp territory.
Yeah, exactly, and that's
that-
just one example, and that's actually one of her first like moments of simpery.
Hey, look, man, my magic is never giving up, right?
Yeah, but she has magic.
Hey, look, let her talk to Naruto real quick.
Okay, well, that's another territory. I guess I'll go next.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna go with Anna from A Boring World where the concept of dirty jokes doesn't exist.
okay, see, I was thinking about that answer, but it was too loose for me.
Yeah.
With the forget about grandma's cookies. There was love nectar cookies.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, what?
I forgot about that.
Oh, you never watched that? That woman definitely came in some
That
cookie
show,
batter.
That show was one of my favorite animes of all time.
Ooh, wait a minute, chill, bro. You mean to tell me she jizzed in the cookie batter and made somebody eat it?
Yeah.
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 Oh boy.
You know what's really
Okay.
funny? It's like
There's nothing funny about that.
no,
show.
like never. She was pure at first, but then like
She
one
was
thing
a-
happened and it made her feisty for the.
She was a whole all.
She
under-
broke that
under-
man's house, teared off his clothes, and like she was really about to like, yo, do me.
She was already doing it. She was
Yeah,
like,
well,
get this belt off her. I was like, yo, that is a prime. You know what's crazy about that? That is a prime example of a dude liking a chick, and then she liking him back and being like, this is too much for
Yeah,
me.
yes, this is too.
Because he backed out. He was like, I
He liked her
love
because
her.
she was pure. She's like,
Yeah.
okay, she's clean. But she's not like the other people. She's clean. She's actually. And then come to
She
find
was
out
until she was.
until she got kissed for the. And it was
But
like
he was-
Opened the door.
But he was dressed like a female. Oh well, the wig
Opened
did
the
fall
door
off.
to
The
all
wig
that
fell off.
repression, fam.
the
She
way-
said, "Unleash the beast."
She was like figuring out she is figuring out what it means to be a woman. That's what really was going on.
Yeah, and she has too much love nectar.
Yeah, she was like, hey, you know what I think of you? This weird fluid falls from my legs. I'm calling it my love nectar. Let me taste yours. I'm like, whoa.
Said, awkward boner.
Mom, this isn't what it looks like. Like, that's definitely a show that I was like, should I watch this with my girl? No. Like, I don't think I am.
Go up, babe. Give me that. She's
Give
gonna
me
be way more forceful.
I
Yo,
remember she put it in a jar. Like she had a whole
She-
jar, and he
she
was
wanted
like,
to drink it.
yeah.
She was like, "You thirsty?" He was like, "Yup." She was like, oh,
Cause she-
"That's my. How does my love nectar taste?" And he threw up.
Yeah, like I know he was running away from somebody. He was tired, and then she came out to him like, "Here, do you need a drink?" He was like, "Yeah, thanks.
Wow, this water's so thick.
I hope you like my love nectar." He was like, and I was like, "Yo, this is not."
Straight awkward boner.
The crazy thing is,
Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
The crazy thing is that she wasn't even shy with it. You know what? This you explain it because this is your answer.
Yeah,
No, I mean, no, you said it. I mean, she was totally open with it. Like, she was pure at first. Like, she was a good saint, and that's what attracted dude to her. But then after she got exposed to like a little bit of like, you know, physical intimacy, that was when she went crazy. And like, the thing is though, she didn't know how to process her feelings. because again, the world they live in, the concept of dirty jokes don't exist. So no porn magazines, no hentai, no way to like.
It did. It
They
was just like it was. It was.
to bugs. There was,
No,
I
bro,
mean,
I'm saying-
masturbating to bugs, bro. Come on.
But it was outlawed though in the world though. Like it was illegal. For like for the
Right,
most
and
part.
old boy's father was like the king of it.
He was the king of
Exactly.
lewd. Like,
She was literally her father was literally like the head guy in charge of all of it, like making sure that no, we are not. You guys aren't gonna beat off to like perverted magazines in any way, shape, or form.
Put your meat away.
I thought it was her mother that was the one that was like, yo.
It was she had like connections to the top priorities, like the top honchos, pretty much.
Top honchos.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, for the most part, once she got like, for me though, this was like a pretty good realization of how teenagers probably do feel when they all like experience like hormones. Now, naturally,
Excuse you? That is intense.
Hold
Whoa.
on. Let me finish. But it's anime though, so of course you gotta dial it to 11. Cause like, keeping it real, we all were like 14, 15. We first was experiencing like our first like, intimacies like and stuff. Like we was like, we didn't know how like really like, express it in the best way. So like we did a lot of weird
Just leave
shit.
it where it is, guys. Just leave it where it is. Just leave it where it is.
Hey man.
I mean, everybody experience is different, bro.
Hold the fuck up. Like,
Everybody experience is different.
Just leave it where it is.
Hold the fuck up. Where the Kevin tub at? Like, where Kevin in the tub at? Like, I gotta put it on the screen. Like,
I can't put it. That's the Nani like.
damn, I didn't send you the PNG version. I mean,
the PNG.
fuck. Hey, look, man. Everyone processes puberty a little different.
Yeah,
I find it very hard to believe that any female is on that level. Not even like remotely.
It's anime though, so you gotta dial it to 11.
Even
Of
you
course,
can-
obviously a girl never like put a love nectar and cookies and made it.
I just don't. I just
You'd
don't.
be surprised, baby.
In all fairness, Burger, with the amount of people that exist in the world, that chance ain't zero.
Yeah, hey, look, man. As someone that used to work in the school system, like,
It get weird, man.
nah, nah, like, nah.
Burger, tell the story about how you and Gary were working at that school, like you guys.
I'm gonna go ahead.
Go get sloppy seconds in the bathroom.
What, Gary?
What?
Gary wasn't working there.
Did you
And that
one time
is-
say? Did
No,
you say
that-
one time you and Gary was working at a school?
No, me and Gary never worked at the same school. I've always worked at the school. Gary was trying to get into the school.
But then you guys had to do something with a girl giving some guy sloppy seconds.
No, I've never said that. That first of all, that story has nothing to do with this conversation now.
What?
This is definitely a nani.
So this is definitely a stay out my past and like, get out of there, all right? In the names of biz, moving on.
I find it. So okay, overall good FAT. I'm surprised no one said helicopter attack, but hang on, honestly.
Burger's gonna say it.
You
You said it right before the stream.
I mean, still though. I mean,
I
for
mean,
the
will
most
we
part,
count?
these were all
Will
good
we even
answers.
count Helga as a simp?
Hell yeah.
I mean, due to the fact that she was mean to him in person. You know,
So
she
what?
said
That was
that's
assumed
his
that
words.
she definitely had a whole room to worship that
Yeah.
man in there. Like, get out of
Oh,
here.
football head. Definitely take a lock of his hair, put that thing on that. So his toenails. Let's put it in the shrine.
Like, literally, the
He was
movie,
disgusting about
the
it.
movie she got kissed, she was like, I don't even care about being mean to you no more. Just let me be with you. He was like, stop, you weirdo. Like, and she
Monkey
was like,
Man
yeah.
stole a goat.
Yeah.
But
Someday.
overall, so you guys are ready for next week's FAT, right? So I got a few good ones for you guys.
Hey, look, man. It gotta be heat, bro, because it's the day before Christmas Eve.
I know, the day before Christmas Eve. Okay, so here are my options. We can go with the best anime fusion, like a fusion between two characters, crossover between two very different mediums, or lastly, we could do the best anime present. Either you or individual in anime got like present wise.
I don't understand that.
Like a gift.
A
What did they
gift,
get?
pretty much.
Like a
That's-
nectar. Like nectar juice his cookies.
Shut up.
Like you know how like a lot of these like Christmas themed episodes have like these like gift giving like kind of things. Like pick an episode like that features that.
Hey Arnold's like Christmas movie.
Yeah,
that was like super
something
emotional.
along those lines.
I don't necessarily know about that, but I tell you, great. Now I gotta explain to Beans this whole sloppy second story, y'all. Like, fuck. It's not funny, you fuckhead. Anyway, hey, look, whatever y'all want to do, yeah, got your boy. You just count me towards whatever has the most votes.
So again, guys, it's fusion crossover a Christmas theme episode.
I pick crossover.
Jimmy Timmy Power Hour.
That is definitely one of my favorite episodes of all history. I love
that. That defined cartoon for me. and I was like, whoa, that definitely blew my mind.
Seeing Timmy Turner shake his ass, being like, why is everything so bogy here? It's like, huh. Like
okay, he can so I hear two for crossover.
We just said the best answer.
Big Kev, what's your pick?
Of favorite crossover?
Well, no, not crossover. Do you want to do crossover, fusion, or Christmas theme episode?
Fusion.
Fusion. Okay, we got two for crossover, one for fusion. Bondo, what's your pick?
I'm good either or.
There's already someone with the either or.
Okay.
Flip the coin, Bondo.
I mean, I'm either or either. It's whatever has the most answers. That's
what I mean. You can't be two either ors.
Hey, look, bro. You don't care. Crossovers, I guess.
Okay, all right. We got a winner then. Sure. Officially, next week we will be doing crossover episodes between any two mediums, and it could be cartoons, manga, anime, video games. If they're two separate mediums and they've actually come in contact with each other, it counts.
Oh yeah, all that King of Fighter and
like
mobile
Doom
games shit.
Though.
All the mobile games really about to get kicked into high gear. Tekken Cross King of Fighters. Oh, good luck.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Oh damn, you didn't see it?
Nah.
Man.
Oh no. Good luck.
You gotta watch it. Slap, slap, slap. Nah, Tekken and King of Fighters had a crossover, and it was like a mobile game, so people were sad. It was like, yo, King of Fighters versus Tekken characters. Oh, I want to see it. My man Jin versus Iori. Oh, damn, that would be awesome. And it was, put this card and stop hitting those buttons, Bondo. Like, but yeah, all right, cool. That's the FAT for today. All right, guys, listen, we got a shit ton of topics to get through, like a shit ton. So I want to start with Nintendo. All the things that's going on with Nintendo right now. It's pretty. I don't know how y'all feel about Nintendo. They have been doing a lot of scummy stuff, honestly. As you guys all know, he lost Etika, some time ago. And Etika's big thing. Etika was a big Nintendo fan. He proclaimed himself as the Joy-Con Boys. That was the group that he claimed, which was basically like, hey man, it's okay to be a Nintendo fan. So Etika passed away a very long time ago, and his legacy is still alive in a sense. So somebody was like, you know what? I'm in honor of his memory. I'm going to remake, the Nintendo controllers for the Joy-Con boys, and all the money that I make here will go to Bondo. It was like a mental health hospital.
Non-profit mental health.
And go ahead.
Oh no, you say it. You already said it.
Yeah, it was supposed to go to a mental health institution to stop suicide and stuff like that, to help more people, because Etika passed away through the suicide, unfortunately. And Nintendo heard about this. It was like, cease or desist, or we will take legal actions. And it was like, damn, what the hell's going on? Not to mention, all the stuff that's going on with the free Melee. They canceled their own Splatoon tournament because some of the players had free Melee. It was an online tournament. Like some of the players were saying like #free Melee, and Nintendo kiboshed their whole tournament. Now I remember I talked to we talked to Wolf about this before. Like, yo, it's Nintendo's property. Is it right for another, a second party industry to throw a tournament with their franchise, with their product? If they didn't clear for it, and it was going back and forth. But they had their own tournament, and just because people was like, yo, free Melee, they was like, no one's playing now. It was a prime example of, okay, he said something, you all stand after school. I don't care. Pull out the dictionaries. And it's not looking good, man. Nintendo's not looking like profitable. It just so happened they did release that Sephiroth trailer, so maybe that's enough to people would be like, hey, we'll forgive him. But
Sephiroth forgave a lot of stuff.
But it's really like, yo, what's going on with Nintendo, man? Like, what's happening with this stuff? Any thoughts, gentlemen?
I can talk about Sephiroth.
I mean, honestly, I feel like
I don't have a Switch, so you guys are really.
Yeah, I don't have a Switch either.
It's not about having a Switch.
But,
it's about what's right and wrong.
I mean, that's like, it can, the same thing can be said for like a lot of, in general, that just goes to show how much control gaming companies has over like what people can do with their titles. Like the same thing that happened with Nintendo and Melee and all this, and Splatoon could happen for Street Fighter, Tekken, Soul Calibur. It doesn't really matter what game it is. It just shows the fact that if it's something that a company doesn't like, they have the power to just take it away, and there's nothing you can do about it.
There's a lot you can do about it. It just don't make no sense. It's like, why would you kill the hype for your own games?
I mean, it's just like, because even still, like, end of the day, it's their property. So like, they tell you not to stream a game or stream a tournament, you just can't do it. You feel me? They have the choice not to. Publicity is publicity, and they won't do that to tarnish their game. But when it comes to Melee,
yeah, but to end your own tournament.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like they have the power to end their own tournaments. They could do that for any other game. Any other company could do that. And it's just like, damn, like y'all really about to go that far to like cancel your own tournament?
I don't see the reason behind it. Like, why would you do that? Like, no one's robbing your profits. It's actually helping you generate more because people are getting more interested in your stuff you make.
They just don't like the idea. They don't like the idea.
They don't like the idea of like
hashtag free Melee. Stop saying it. That's the biggest.
Their thing is they don't like the idea of honestly of like using like their platform like, because this is an old game, so like people illegally modded. Because the only way you can play Melee online is like through computers like rollback. You can't play it through Nintendo GameCube. That's impossible. So Nintendo was just mad that they used their software and they altered their base software to make the game run on PC. They don't like that. They don't like
even
that.
Though that's the reason that fucking Smash Ultimate sold so well, because the Smash community was kept alive through stuff like that, and through the fact that a group of people came together and made better rollback than Smash Ultimate has is pretty ridiculous, and to say so. But I don't know, man. Like the whole thing with Etika's, like, they don't have to care about, this person. They don't. But to, basically threaten someone to be like, hey, don't make this no more, or we'll take legal actions against how many other companies done this and they done nothing about it. We talked about Mad Catz. Like, there are so many unofficial GameCube controllers out there that's being sold. That's on GameStop. That's on official retailers. And Nintendo's not getting none of that profit, at least not to my knowledge. Mad Catz was known for making other controllers and things like that. Fight sticks.
Mad Catz went out of business, though.
I know, but still, like, they was never like, they didn't go out. They was never like, hey, this company sued them. They went out of business because money. They wasn't making the money. No one sued them out of business. But to target someone who's like, hey, in this person's memory, I want to try to make something and try to give to charity to like help prevent a tragedy like this from ever happening, and for Nintendo to be like, not with our products, you're not. And it's like, damn, like, you didn't target none of those other people, but you're targeting me. It sucks. You know what I mean? I really do.
I just hope that this isn't like a trend with like other games, like older games, that like that somebody supports it because they love the franchise and stuff like that. You never like
hey, listen.
like Arcade.
old Street Fighter games still rock.
Yeah, you feel me? So like, I just hope that like other companies don't go down the same path that Nintendo's doing and stuff like that. Because they could if they wanted to. They really wanted to. There's nothing stopping like Bandai Namco or Toei, like Namco and Capcom and like Warner Brothers and NetherRealm and all these developers. Nothing stopping them from like keeping somebody from playing their old games and just telling them to stop. You feel me? But you know, it's just it's like a bad thing to think about now. Cause now like 2020 is like the year of DMCA's and copyright strikes and everybody, you owe me this, you owe me that, and you play one thing, you do one thing wrong, and then you lose your you lose your profits, you lose like money, and it's just like, you know, it's really hard to think about. And Nintendo's basically proving the fact that like that's no worse than what DMCA strikes can be. Like they're all in like in the kind of the same category. It sucks though, but you know, this year has not been very with these strikes and these claims and stuff like that. It's just
it just doesn't look good. And then the crazy thing is, it's like, hey, we'll just release a Smash character and that'll like,
yeah, and it'll be off. It'll be
that,
okay.
That'll distract them. Like, you know, hey,
Definitely
you know,
distracted me for a second, so I had to go back to reality the next day. I was like, yeah, Sephiroth. But wait, I don't fuck with Nintendo right now. I'm like, I can't be mad at this. Like,
I told you they used it at the perfect time after Minecraft, Steve.
May not
And
fuck
this
with
hoopla?
Sakurai. So may not fuck with Nintendo, but I definitely fuck with Sakurai. Like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I love Sakurai. Like,
I'll do Sakurai. Hey man, like
Sakurai the boy. Like,
that's my man's right there. But I don't know, man. It's Nintendo is changing, and that's the, you know, they used to promote and like, you know, behavior like this and stuff like that. Like, yeah, you know, people are checking more stuff out, and it's like it's for a great cause, and they're targeting people down in a world right now where all you can do is like play online and stuff like that. They're shutting stuff down. Hey, online tournament, yeah, free Melee. I think people should be able to play Melee. All right, no one's playing no more. Pretty sure there was a couple people in there that had nothing to do with that. And they're like,
So your brother messed it up for everything.
It's like, damn, like, mom, so none of us get to go out to McDonald's? No.
Oh, I wanted a McGriddle.
So, sheesh, man. It's very sad to see that stuff. I want to go through some news real quick. So, Yu Yu Hakusho, get a Netflix series. Get a Netflix movie. Is it a movie or a series?
I think it's a series.
It's a lot. That would be a lot to do. But Yu Yu Hakusho's. I don't know.
You think it'd be like a remake of a certain season, or just how bare is it?
I think it'll probably go up to maybe the Dark Tournament. You know, it might be what was the movie they had with the girl in it? And I'm trying to think.
Am I going to see
what movie are you
Demon?
talking about?
Yu Hakusho, because there was a couple, because there's no, they really say anything outside of like, hey, you know, Netflix coming on, so I don't know where's it going. I don't know if it's going to start all the way from the beginning. I don't know if they're going to automatically assume that you know what Yu Yu Hakusho is. It's live action though, so
That's gonna be an interesting twist. Hopefully it doesn't end up like another Death Note.
I'm not a fan of shit becoming live action.
Oh, Death Note was the worst.
Oh, that shit was terrible.
That we don't talk about that.
Oh my god, that's not even on the spectrum. No one talks about that. That was terrible.
Shit was so uncool. Like,
I mean, I don't know. I mean, based on some of the promo, it doesn't look completely terrible. At least they're trying to keep true to like the character designs.
because Globaro got an old time orange geezer hairstyle. Like,
He has a pompadour.
I know, but I don't think it's hard to portray these characters. They don't look. It's characters like Toro that I'm really like gonna be like, all right, how are they gonna portray him?
I thought it was Toga.
Tagoro.
Tagoro.
Yeah, Tagoro.
That's
No,
a big
Tagoro, who I'm really like, who they're gonna portray. It's Rambo. Like, these are the characters. I'm like, all right, how are they gonna make them look?
I mean,
I don't think I think it's simple to portray, Yusuke Urameshi, Hiei, Kuwabara, Kurama, Bola. What was the witch girl name?
Botan.
Botan, that was her name.
I just want to see Toguro get buff.
I was only using 40%. What? Like,
I was 100% gonna look like. Oh my god! What?
What? Like, so,
like, what are you?
Is it gonna be like the anime where it's like the first 2 episodes is like stupid fetch quest stuff? Hey, hold this egg for a day and be good to it so it doesn't kill you.
The
JoJo's.
JoJo's.
I don't know.
I'll stand by that the early part of Yu Yu Hakusho was JoJo.
I don't know. I mean, in all honesty, though, the JoJo live series are really good. I've seen those. Those are very well made. But hey, it's a good opportunity for a lot of people to, check out Yu Yu Hakusho. So that's cool, in my opinion.
That's good. I mean, on another note, Yu Yu Hakusho isn't the only series getting a new series on Netflix. Sonic the Hedgehog's also getting apparently a new series.
I'm not too big on that one.
It's not live action, is it?
I don't think it's live action. I think it's like 3D.
Wait. Would you watch it?
No.
Would I watch it?
Who would watch live action Sonic?
I mean, I already did.
And hold on, I'd say, well, if this new stuff was a live action, and we said, hey, it's not gonna look like the movie Sonic, would you be hyped?
Movie Sonic didn't look bad. Like,
I said if it's not movie Sonic, if they specifically said that, would you have hope?
Hope or what? I'm cool with how the movie came out. Like
After the redo, after that company went under.
Yeah, like
you watch it with blood on your hands, man.
It went under for a great reason. It gave me an okay Sonic movie. I was hyped as hell. It was only 4 of us in that damn theater, but I was hyped as hell when Tails came out at the end. I was like, oh shit!
Stop it, like.
Oh man, I can only imagine how he was gonna look before that company went under. Thank you for your sacrifice. Like,
you leave out the movie theater and go, would you buy it on Blu-ray? No.
Yeah, I most definitely have that shit on
Blu-ray. Oh, damn.
Like, I definitely have that shit on Blu-ray.
Yeah, don't parry me like that.
Hey, look, bro, you asked for it. But hey, man. Also, so one of the biggest things that happened was that Funimation bought Crunchyroll.
Yes, they did.
That's
for a lot of cheddar.
That's pretty extreme. I know we mentioned it before, but that is a big dick move.
Like there was a time when people were so divisive. Like, do you have Crunchyroll? Do you have Funimation or Crunchyroll?
I have both.
I said Crunchyroll. Oh my god, the fusion's already taking hold. Oh man, I remember going like, nah, Funimation has a lot more English dub. Sometimes the Crunchyroll you gotta wait a little bit.
I mean, Crunchyroll started introducing English dub, which is great. I'm always in it for the dub, right? And this can be a really cool thing because Crunchyroll has a lot of anime. It literally gets anime aired from when anime aired in Japan, it's on Crunchyroll within like a couple of hours.
Yo, that's literally how I've been watching all my Black Clover episodes. As soon as they drop.
So I wonder how. It's cool because that means that means a lot of more dub jobs out there.
Do you think that the price is going to go up?
I don't know.
For whatever their subscription based pay fee is for.
Both companies have a very variety of packages. I think the most expensive one is like $100 for the year as a yearly subscription. So they may combine it and make that a little more. Like maybe instead of $100, be like $150 for a yearly subscription.
I'll pay that. I pay my $15 a month.
You're paying more money, you know that, right?
Yeah, okay. Well, I don't have $100 to spend at that moment.
But I do.
Listen, you got to get when you want to get your anime needs. I always turned on the Crunchyroll. I'm not gonna lie, but I did see some differences in the Funimation, and yeah, that closing the gap of that amount of anime in dub and just everything is probably gonna. I see at least a $2-3 increase.
I swear.
Netflix been doing it for how long?
I mean, Netflix is cool. I mean, look, stop laughing at what Diz said, all right? Like, it was cool. When Verve had announced a partnership, right, with Funimation and Crunchyroll, it was cool because it was like, hey, it was one subscription, you got everything. But that does mean that Funimation as a company owns one of the largest anime like distributions in the world. There are a lot of other dubbing companies out there that's gonna be like, damn, like, where are we supposed to, like, Sentai Filmworks, like tons of other dubbing companies. Like, I have a High Dive account, and High Dive is really, really good. It's $5.99. It's cool. They give you exclusive dubs. That's how I got a To Love Ru in English dub, which is very great show. It's very perverted, so sometimes I gotta watch it in strides because
Oh yeah, most definitely.
I cannot deal with some of this shit at this level. It's like, okay, everybody wants, like, every episode somebody's naked. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. But
Yeah, you hate beach episodes. So I can imagine that just being grueling for you, man.
it's just that I don't think
I'm in
it's
it for the plot.
necessary. Like, I don't think it's necessary. Like it's not necessary. I watched Domestic Girlfriend, and that show was weird though. Like, but I watched Domestic Girlfriend, and I didn't have overly sexualized characters. It was just like adult problems. It's garbage. I ain't gonna front because of how it ends, but it was nothing overly sexual about it. And like, there are characters that are clearly attractive and things like that, but it's like, okay, cool. Everything's within reason.
Somebody just gave you Bitty'sburg.
Oh wow, man! Thanks for the 100 bits, buddy. Appreciate it.
Biddies.
I can't say that word.
I call it biddies. I call it biddies from now on.
I can't say that. Like, appreciate the
Thanks for that bit, Natari. So I know that person.
the love, man.
That person's cool.
Oh, cool. He has to be. He came to this podcast.
She's great.
But yeah, man. Also, oh damn, we call people by their first name. Like, I want to talk about this Neo Geo console real quick. Damn, Bondo, calm down with the hands. Like, don't break
Gaming. What is that? Mortal Kombat?
It's
Is he
10,
still playing?
X, the good one. 11.
Thank you for saying that.
Oh, it is the good one. Like,
I was like, the run system. I was like, yo, this game freaking rocks.
like Mortal Kombat 10 is still the
What is going on?
I don't know. But Neo Geo, man, they're making a console. That's weird to me. What is that?
What is going on?
What is that?
I don't know. Sure enough, the moment we question it, it starts like it starts dissing fucking parent. Like, but
This guy just got to wait on it a little bit. Just gotta wait it out.
you gotta bait it.
You mentioned someone about having chapped lips, and everybody in the room licked their lips.
Oh, you're playing it on PC, you whore.
Hey,
Get out of here. Get out of here. I saw that. Hey, change your controller. Is that a mouse and keyboard? Get out of
it
sight.
is definitely a controller. I knew. I said for a second, Rick is gonna say something. No, it's definitely a controller.
Get out of here.
A PlayStation controller. Burger's mad at me because I'm playing Tales of Berseria at the same time.
Mad at you because you're playing it on PC.
Yo, don't be mad, bro. Like, let me see what options I got.
No.
Nothing.
Play it on PlayStation 4. You
This
whore.
ain't you don't get any graphical options, dude. Get over it. Actually, no. Maybe it's at the starting.
But it's weird that, you know, it seems like everyone's trying to get into the console war. Like Amazon is making a console. The Luna's by who again?
Amazon.
Yeah, that's the Luna. That's the Amazon console.
What happened with that?
Stadia, that kind of flop, but that'll be good down the line. That's what I honestly think. I think it's just not where it's at right now. But now Neo Geo, which makes some of the greatest old time fighting games in the world in history. King of Fighters is really, really good. I implore everyone to play it. If you're gonna talk about fighting game lore and history, you can't just say Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat.
I agree.
You gotta look at some of the other stuff out there. King of Fighters was there. There were some King of Fighter machines out there. Not a lot of people could play them because you had to be good in that game to play that game.
I brought King of Fighters, I think 13 over to AJ's house, bro. And I was like, yeah, AJ, just try to do Inky. I said, just try to do like a low jab, two low jabs, and see if you can do this combo. It took him a good 10 minutes. It takes skill to play that game. They made it a little easier in the last one.
I went from, oh man, I've been playing a bunch of Street Fighter. I'm good at Blaze Blue. I'm about to jump into King of Fighters on the PlayStation 3, and I was like, I can't do shit. Like,
Bro, King of Fighters is like the first game. Like out of that and Third Strike, King of Fighters 2003 and Third Strike was the first fighting games I ever played, and I was like, Terry Bogard, like.
No, you okay?
But Rock Howard, that was probably like my favorite character.
Fucking Geese love players in this chat.
I can't stand Geese. I hate Geese. Kevin, I'm looking at you.
Double Rabukin, like don't hate. Double Rabukin, predictable. Like, I mean, but hey, it's what. Is it too late for Neo Geo to enter this like console? Like, is it too late for them doing what they're doing, or should they just focus on making better games? Like, why?
What is that?
I don't know.
Gotta be somebody on their phone.
Somebody spitting.
That's not me.
Definitely Shamir. I hear him clacking in the background.
Care to click, right?
Stop, like.
Get real tight. All right, look, guys. Next time we hear it, we can't acknowledge it. We just gotta like.
He's gonna let it happen.
Yeah, you gotta examine it while it's going on and be like, I fucking found who it was. Like,
Who was it?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. But yeah, are you guys really interested to get a Neo Geo console?
Not really.
Is that ink?
Is it?
For a sec.
It was.
Oh, no.
Like I saw it, I saw like his thing ringing, like it was green, and everybody was quiet, and he was the only one that was green. I'm like, he said, "Is it?" And I was like, "Yeah, it's over, bro. I'm sorry."
Hard as ass, like. But nobody really was be interested in getting a Neo Geo console.
I would be. It just depends on what they're gonna have on it.
Like,
then,
if it's like.
I want every King of Fighters on that shit.
Yeah, like high key, like they got to come with some shit on it, like can't just have it lackluster.
I mean, but you can't just put like I don't think. I guess having every King of Fighters is like the PlayStation 3 ones as well. Yeah.
Especially if it's gonna be next gen, is like it's gonna have to be something that compete with.
What
the
exactly
PS5.
did they say? They said it was gonna be next gen, right? And
yeah, it's going to be next gen. Next gen is going to be modernized for fans of the series and new players also. So it's going to be something that everybody can get into. But I'm not sure what kind of games they're going to have on it, or it's going to be, they can't take Sony exclusives or Xbox exclusives. So I'm not sure how that's going to work unless
how's it going to work? Are they going to have their own titles, or are they going to just be a hub where you can play Tomb Raider on?
Why Tomb Raider, like?
I mean, that's everywhere I see that's marketed. I was in a Chinese store not too long ago, and the dude had a copy of Tomb Raider being sold in the window. I was like, "This."
What?
And they've done Laura Croft extremely dirty. Like,
why they do her like that? Like
that shit said $5.99. It was just the disc. It was in the bag too. It was in a clear bag with a piece of Scotch tape holding it to the window. I was like, this is this is wrong. This franchise used to mean something, and they're selling it in Chinese stores now.
Chinese stores.
Yeah, so upset.
What's a Chinese store?
Also, thanks for the bits, Bino. I see it. I see the love for you. I see the love in the chat. It means the world to me. But all right, guys, let's talk about our big topics. All right, let's get into it. First things first. Let's talk about the Game Awards.
Not like, can we not?
We have no choice.
The last of Game Awards.
Can we not?
We have no choice. We have to talk about
You
it.
know what happened.
You know, if I ain't got it up here, we can't talk about it. Oh,
If I put my hands on
yeah,
my
I
ears,
wish I
don't
forgot
have
it.
to-
I wish I forgot the topic. Like,
We have no choice. There are no other options. Like,
fuck this shit.
there are no other options. Look, man. So, look, I'm gonna say it. Obviously, the Game Awards were rigged.
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 Yeah.
Like, they were rigged.
The best game won.
Oh,
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
Talking like that get you a Gary.
You
Like,
get shot at.
like,
You get banned.
so long, Gay Bowser. Like,
You can't post biased news.
Stop it! It's not biased if they cheated. Like,
yo, this is how real it is, right? After the Game Awards were over, the Game Awards sites crashed because fans hacked the website and made that Ghost of Tsushima one. That's how mad people were with the Game Awards. That even they was like, fuck out of here. We're gonna make it right ourselves. I don't understand how award shows has always been rigged to me, but damn, man, it's like I haven't seen such blatant. All right, guys, we got a category that. Oh, look at our nominees. We got The Last of Us, The Last of Us, The Last of Us, Miles Morales, Spider-Man, and The Last of Us. All right, and the winner is wow. What do you guessed it? The Last of Us. And it's like, come the fuck on, dude. Like I get so mad when I think about it, and I get so mad at Gary because he's like, they deserved it, and I'm like, you didn't pay for you didn't even play the game, like you lived your experience through somebody else's playthrough, and you're like, yeah, at least Kev is playing it now. I don't know why, but you know, it's like The Last of Us to truly understand the hype of The Last of Us, you have to play the first game because that's where the hype came from. The hype came from the first game that carried over into the second title. Ghost of Tsushima didn't have a title beforehand, so it was a complete new experience. Best believe is Ghost of Tsushima 2 without I'd have been super hyped. But they was just winning in categories that made no fucking sense. It's like, come on now. Like, best accessibility for like disabled people. I was like, get out of here. Like,
Listen, I still the biggest upset was the lineup for fighting games for me.
I mean,
Very upset about that lineup.
Kev was
came out
super
this year.
Kev was super proud that Mortal Kombat won, and I was like, from what though? Like, what was it up against that really made you be like, oof, that was a close one. Like, it's like,
Don't take away our win. All right, we still won.
What win? Like, there's nothing to be proud of.
Hey, listen. Hades won Game of the Year. Fake news.
Like,
Let's go.
like, what's to
That
be
didn't
proud
happen.
of?
That didn't happen. You damn well know
It
it.
won
You're
Best Action though. It won 2 awards. I ain't mad.
Your child won a spelling bee with no contestants. Like, what is the problem here? Like,
Nah, yeah, you did.
Who
Yeah,
did
One
y'all
Punch
beat?
One Punch Man was a good contender, bro. Straight up.
shut up.
Stop being
Who
such
did
a
y'all?
Stop being stupid. That's a level down.
What?
deep voice biz giving you a level down.
You know what sarcasm means, right? Like,
It
damn, guess not.
He showed you. Shut up, son. Get that level down. Get paid, son.
But come on, bro. Like, what was Mortal Kombat up against? It was up against One Punch Man, On the Night in Birth, a game that came out in 2013. Street Fighter 5, which came out in what, 2016?
The year doesn't matter. It's the quality of the game, man. I get that they
And
put
like,
the championship
and
edition.
it didn't really do like outside of the championship edition, which is just hey, there's all the characters in this one pack. There's not there. Like it changed. Oh yeah, you can. There's a new V trigger, second trigger now. Whatever. Like you can have
But
you can have
Mortal Kombat completely changed around. All right, 11 did get better within.
I'm not
this last.
saying 11 got better. It
drop.
was just that they didn't. Them winning is like, well, what were they supposed to do? Like, if they lost, I feel like NetherRealm should have gave everyone like $60 just for the.
I feel like the only one in that category that could have came close was Grand Blue, but
Not even out with that neck hope.
Yeah.
No way.
I mean, I don't know because I never really did their online except for playing around with Gary.
Let's be honest. Street Fighter was the only one that was even a close contender. But then everyone goes, ugh, Street Fighter.
Yeah. Street Fighter 5 dropped the ball compared to 4, definitely, but
And
it's
people-
still playable.
People complain about 4 too.
Yeah, because 4 released with like.
Hey, listen,
Damn
my
near
only
4
grudge
characters.
with 5, is that they don't have Dudley, and that was my main for years. So to take him away, I was just mad about that. That's why I don't play 5.
You got Dudley like the 3rd iteration of the game.
I know, but it was still Dudley,
No, what's it? No, that was the 2nd. No, you got Dudley early on, I guess.
Yeah, he was
Super
the
Street Fighter 4.
Yeah, Super Street Fighter 4.
DN. Corkscrew cross.
You said, what about the Yin and Yang players? All right. Well, they got every other
Hey,
game.
listen, those
They got
guys
every
were
game.
dope too.
They were in Alpha. They were in Third Strike. They were in everything. Yeah, I
I
mean,
don't know who this G or Q person is, but whatever.
it's Third Strike.
Hey, Q's, don't you ever talk about the president of. I have the power, guy. Like, light him up. I love that man.
Light him up. I hate that character, but God, that super so cool.
I love that man.
Hey, don't
Power
hate on
to
Uncle
the
Sam.
earth. Light him up. I was like, yo, speak at my graduation, please. Like, I do now declare. I'm like, oh God, I love him. Like,
He is an amazing character.
yo,
But fighting him,
I love
he's
him.
too amazing. He feels like he shouldn't even be in Street Fighter, bro. When you fight against him, he's too good. Everybody else feels boring other than when you play this guy. Who else? Hell, even Manat's pretty cool. But when you play G, you feel his power.
I hate Manat.
Yeah, I don't like her.
And it's crazy. Is my girl like her? It's just like, oh, look at.
Manat got hit.
Look,
Right?
Man, girls only like her because she like the African Egyptian or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, is that demographic type of character?
She bad. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, I key.
What?
Whatever.
She is bad. Her gameplay is bad. Thank you.
Bad gameplay. Listen, because
Bad
you
gameplay.
can't wrap your mind around it.
Whatever.
Nah, I beat her all the
that-
time with Nikali. I have no
I
problem with her.
want bring DiCaprio back, yeah.
Yeah,
The Capri
Capri was
2021.
killing motherfuckers. Like, I remember when they put her in Street Fighter 4. I was like, damn, they're still adding people here. Like,
Oh yeah, and I was one of the people. I jumped on that crazy immediately. I was like, DiCaprio, let's go.
I was like, they're still adding people. Like, what is she doing here?
I
saw
definitely-
I saw her snap Cammy's neck, and I was like, oh, all right. Like, Bison
That's
definitely,
badass Cammy. We'll have a teleport mix-ups. Isn't cool in a Street Fighter game. Only Dowson
Nope.
gets to have that now.
Yes. Like, Ooga! Put! Love that, man. But yeah, definitely think there should have been Ghost of Tsushima should have won more awards other than best art. I'm glad Hades won 2 awards. It definitely the fact that Hades was in as a nominee of Game of the Year when it came from an indie team, that's definitely speaks volume to the craft. It was hands down winning best indie game of all time. It was hands down winning best indie game. Best action, man. There was some hard contenders, but I think it deserves it. But The Last of Us was just winning everything. It was like, come on, like. But hey, man, to each is his own. Let's move on to one of the biggest flop. Originally, guys, this was going to be a Nani, right? But we got to talk about Cyberpunk. We have to talk about Cyberpunk 2077. So Bondo has played it. Kev, you played it.
Yeah.
I own it, and I already sent it back because I got a basic bitch in my house, and I got the base PlayStation 4, so that shit not even. I'm not even gonna waste my time installing over 100 and something gigs on my shit. Like, why go through the history of deleting my Metal Gear Solid 4 installation data so I can play this buggy shit? So, but we gotta talk about it because Project Red hurt a lot of people. Do you have the apology, Bondo?
I can get it real quick.
Yeah, can you put up the apology? So Project Red put up. They went out on record. They were like, "Look, we're sorry. We should have paid more attention to making the PlayStation 4 and Xbox version run better." How the hell do you say that for a game that's for towards a game for the majority of where you plan to launch your title for? That game was always meant to come out on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. And
I mean, I kind of get it though, due to the fact that the PS4 Pro, supports like this HDR, 4K, everything like that. So they probably didn't think to go back and practice it on the base PS4 or the base Xbox.
But who has that? You know what I mean? They don't even manufacture Xbox One X system. So that audience, like if you have an Xbox One X, great. If you don't, I doubt those are going to become scarce very soon. Marvel,
understand that.
Everyone played Miles Morales Spider-Man on base play. I played it on base PlayStation 4 and it looks fantastic. Ghost of Tsushima looks fantastic. Last of Us 2 looks fantastic. All these games look great on a base PlayStation 4. It's no excuse for it to look like this. Bondo, can you read that apology for me?
Damn. Why you want me to read it? Like,
somebody needs to read it.
I'm illiterate. Like,
stop it. Like,
first of all, we'd like to start by apologizing for you not showing the game. For not showing the game on base gen consoles before it was premiered, and in consequence not allowing you to make a more informed decision about your purchase. We should have paid more attention to making it play better on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. Second, we fixed the bugs and crashes and improved the overall experience. The first round of updates has just been released, and the next one is coming in within 7 days. Expect more as we will update frequently whenever new improvements are ready. After the holidays, we will continue working on 2 large patches, starting with patch 1 in January. This will be followed by patch 2 in February. Together, these should fix the most prominent problems gamers are facing on last-gen consoles. We will be informing you about the contents of each patch ahead of their release. They won't make the game on last-gen look as running on a high-spec PC or next-gen console, but it will look closer to that experience than it is now. Finally, we would always like everyone who buys our games to be satisfied with their purchase. We would appreciate it if you would give us a chance. But if you are not pleased with the game or your console and don't want to wait for updates, you can opt to refund your copy. For copies purchased digitally, please use the refund system of PSN or Xbox respectively. For box versions, please try to get a refund at the store where you bought the game. Should this not be possible, please contact us at such and such, and we will do our best to help you start from today. You can contact us a week up till December 21st, 2020.
So here's the problem with that, right? They're saying that, hey, we're only willing to take responsibility of this until December 22nd. Not to mention this is holiday season, the one time where people are buying gifts for other people. This apology came out the day after the game released. Like, the game came out and the very next day, my bad, the city of Newark keep calling me to tell me about these damn snow. The game came out the very next day, the company's like, we are sorry. Biz, were you hyped for Cyberpunk?
I was. And then I read the reviews on them, and like, no, thank you.
I was excited for Cyberpunk, but it was like I was excited in a way that's like this game looks like it could be Fallout kind of with like Cyberpunk aesthetic. And it was like yeah, but no, and then all these glitches. It was just like, man.
Kev, how do you feel about it? Because you have you're one of the few people that can play it on PlayStation 5, so you have the best version of that game. What is your honest opinion of it?
In my honest opinion,
did it live up to the hype?
Did it live up to the hype? Not so much, because I really didn't have that much hype for it. You know, that's why I kept asking y'all about y'all opinion on the game. I just got it just to see it, you know, but I didn't really have the hype. But so far what I played, it's been okay. You know, the story is definitely dope. The only problem is like I had like a few glitches. You know, I had one bug that was hilarious where a motorcycle in the alley with no driver ran up the walls and then landed back down in front of me. I was like, okay.
Did you get the dick glitch?
I don't know. I never actually looked for that. You know, that was something I read about online. Next time I play it, I'll see if that happens. But
try to make your package bigger and see if it just falls out. You're closing it off.
But I will say this though, you know, the company's apology and everything seems great, and the fact that they're willing to put out updates. But here's the problem they're not thinking about. All right, I don't know how this worked for y'all, but I'm speaking on my own experience. With the PS4, with the PS5, you know, this download was 100 and something gigabytes, and plus a day one patch that happened right after the download of 17 gigabytes. So how much more patches are y'all gonna get? You know what I'm saying? And therefore taking up people's data for the game. Like, I don't know how much memory it takes up on the PS4 compared to what it took up on mine. You know, so I can't speak for everybody.
This game is going to take, first of all, people who got like a box for this is a 2-disc game. First of all.
God damn.
If you got
We're going back to those times.
This is a 2-disc game. You have to put in an installation disc before you can play the game.
The Halo 5 style.
So this is one of those titles in a sense. Because GameFly sent me and they were like, hey, we're sending you 2 copies. And I was like, why? I don't want this shit twice. And it was like, no, it's the same shit. I'm like, okay, weird. WWE 2K21 is another game that launched that was terrible. All they could do is put patch after patch after patch. That game ended up being maybe over 150 gigs, like just to install it. And that's not Cyberpunk. So Cyberpunk is honestly, we're talking about huge patches to fix that game, to fix that mess. Because remember, there's no PlayStation 5 version. So the PS4 version, the version that you got, the one that you're playing now, when those patches come out to fix that game, that's part of that. So I see this game being over 250 gigabytes. Easily.
Yeah, see, and gamers aren't going to go for that when we're already limited on space anyway.
It's bad enough if you get a system, your system is only like, all right, to be honest with you guys, I only really got like 380 gigs ready to go. Now 100 of that is gone. Now a good 200 gigabytes for one game to play. Yo, dude, I believe that not necessarily a delay, because I was over the delays, because they was like, you know what? There's gonna be no more delays, and they kept doing that. I don't think they should have announced this game at all until like the end of the year and be like, hey, it'll be ready in 2021.
I agree. I think that they rushed for the fan demand, but it definitely wasn't ready. And
that shit was 8 years. Fans were getting pissed. Like,
it wasn't like
it's like games like that anyway, because you seen how big their last game was, like The Witcher. I feel like companies like that, you gotta remind their time.
You gotta remind yourself, Kev, that this game was announced in 2012. The Witcher came out in 2015. So this game was announced before The Witcher even became a thing. So this,
that's the thing I never knew about. I never heard of it back then.
The Witcher?
No, he's talking about Cyberpunk.
Sorry.
So
yeah, I definitely heard of The Witcher.
But that's the thing. This game was announced before The Witcher.
2012, dang. I was just, it was a year after I graduated high school, so that's how long it's been.
Super long. People only gonna we were just talking about Tales of Arise right before the Game Awards. It was like they gotta show something. They already showed something about the game. Why are they like, we need to see something? And Tales of Arise, and they're basically like, hey, the game ain't ready yet. They're not doing themselves a disservice by giving a date. Because once you give yourself a date, you shoot yourself in the foot. And that's what they did. They shot themselves in the foot. There was no way this game was going to live up to the hype it has. But on top of like not living up to the hype, it's like, oh, dude, like this shit is unplayable. Like half of the majority of the audience can't play the damn thing. PlayStation 4 and Xbox base console owners, I've never heard that before. It's like, yo, sorry. Bondo, you know what this remind me of? Remember when the new 3DS came out and they made that one game for the new 3DS and it was the only way you could play it? I think it was Xenoblade?
Yeah, it was Xenoblade Chronicles.
Yeah, and it was like, this is the only game that can be played on the new 3DS. Like, you can't, this won't play on an original 3DS, so you have to get this to play this. And did people buy a new 3DS for that game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did they? Because I don't remember, because that was the only game they made like that, and they just went back to the regular ones. I hate companies that, they try stuff like that. And like Project CD Red is a great company, right? Because they made The Witcher, a lot of people give them, they give them the benefit of the doubt. How can this company that made The Witcher 3, that constantly got updated with free content, and they just kept enhancing the experience, one of the best RPGs of all time, make something like this and be okay with it? When you hear about all the scummy stuff they did, it's like, hey, look, we should have showed you how the PlayStation 4 and Xbox version looked. They saw it. They said before, remember, they said everything was gold.
Yeah.
When they did their last delay, their last delay was, hey, we want to make sure it's optimized for all consoles. So we're like, fuck, man, they got to make it run well on Stadia. This just sucks. All the while, like, there was no hope. Up until that game launched, they never once showed a PlayStation 4. And in that apology, we should have paid more attention to making it run better on PlayStation 4 or Xbox.
So, tell me, is it like a frame rate issue?
It's a
Like,
I can't play the game issue.
So you put the game in it, womp womp, like someone
it's
DC
like,
on a Street Fighter match.
Bro, some characters look like Nintendo 64 graphics.
Oh
They're
damn,
like
is that bad?
Pixel boxes. It's unplayable.
Wait, based on looks, or like you literally can't turn it on.
It's like it dips to like 12 frames per second.
Yeah.
Like it dips. It's bad, man. Like it's extremely bad. You gotta remember, it's so bad that the company's already like, we'll give you your money back. The day after it came out. Look, we're sorry.
So guys, I know it's bad, and we were gonna tell you, but now we're sorry. Hey, man.
And that's the thing, man. Project Red definitely. There was no way that game could have been golden, and they knew that. It was. They heard. I quote, the CEO of Project Red was on a conference call, and his own words was like, "This game runs better on console than I thought." How? How?
So I mean, you think they were? See, my thing is, was it malicious? Do you think they were pressed with a time crunch, saying like, you got to get this out?
I think somewhere
now
down
for the PS5.
I think somewhere down the line, they had to have come to a conclusion that, yo, this is not going to run good on this system. And someone made a decision, was like, well,
we can't delay it anymore.
Like, well, don't tell them. But when you look at all the things they've done, it's like they knew it. They didn't even let people who had review copies capture their own footage. They gave
that bad.
They gave them footage. Hey, you can talk about your experience, but use this good footage. Use all the great stuff we already captured for you. Because they know bugs is in the game. No one wants to capture their own footage and then a penis fly out of nowhere. Like,
Oh, come on, Yakuza, you can play with a vibrator.
I mean, look, dude. I don't. It's sad, man.
It's disappointing because this was a game that kept building on the hype with all the delays, and when we finally get it, you know, it just became a huge disappointment.
It's like 2020 is like you can't have nothing. Like even when you're at the end of the year, take this final middle finger. Let it be
Take
known.
this final L.
Take this middle finger. Let it be known that this year sucked, and I will. You thought you can have nice,
But for the people who are playing it, do you think Keanu Reeves is a good selling point? Is his act that good to be like, yeah, Cyberpunk's the shit?
That's a question towards you, Kev.
Kev or Schumer?
Oh, sorry, what happened?
Does Keanu Reeves sell you enough for this game?
Honestly, I haven't got to his part yet.
Ah.
Yeah, I've cause once I did the second mission, I started going around getting tangled in the side missions because I heard the story is pretty short anyway, so I want to get the full experience.
I hear that game story is about 20 hours.
Yeah, they said it's a very short story compared to most single player RPGs, you know?
But that's still a good bit of time.
Yeah.
I mean, Nier's main story is not even that. But it's like the side in betweens that's what really makes it powerful, right?
Mm-hmm.
Man, if this didn't have this PS4 nonsense, do you guys think it would have been a blockbuster?
If it played good, I mean,
yeah, if there wasn't no bugs, I could possibly see it being a good selling game. You know, it'll definitely have his numbers up.
We were talking like, yo, this game could be game of the year for 2021. No, this is Anthem levels of.
I don't know about Anthem levels.
Oh yeah, it definitely is.
Anthem killed the whole game. There was no working parts of that.
Because Anthem didn't issue an apology. Anthem was like, whatever. Like,
but Anthem was like, yo, we lied about working on it.
You know what I mean? Anthem was like,
Anthem was just down with disrespectful, in my opinion.
Like Cyberpunk was like, but you can still play Anthem on a PlayStation 4. It just wasn't great. You cannot play this game on a base PlayStation 4 and Xbox.
You couldn't play that on any game. It'd be great. Anthem was just flawed in general. But PS4, it still has glitches. I said the same thing
Don't
about
get me wrong.
Final Fantasy 15. I was like, there's no way you can look at this game when it first came out and said this is a good game.
A lot of people played Final Fantasy 15 and was able to get through it, and they didn't have any complaints. I'm telling you, PlayStation 4 and Xbox players cannot. It will not. It's impossible. A game that drops to under 15 frames per second. The world is a glitchy mess. Driving is supposed to be one of the fun things. It takes away that. Like, I
had one glitch where my driving was only stuck in first person. I couldn't go into the third person.
That's painful. That's painful glitches. That's like, wow, this is hindering my experience to the maximum.
And that's the thing. If you can't enjoy a game, yo, bro, I see Cyberpunk, honestly, a game that's going to be like super cheap a few months down the line. Because the sad thing is, it's a great game under all that. It's just that the mass majority cannot play it. And that's what's going to kill it. It's a flop.
Yeah, essentially, that's the best way to describe it.
Kingdom Hearts 3 is a game that is $10 right now, and that's one of the most hypest games in the world right before it dropped. And that game is $10.
That's a great movie. Yeah, definitely a good movie. Yeah, no, I talk smack about Kingdom Hearts. One button wins, man. I can't stand Kingdom Hearts.
You don't like teacups, like?
No. I like teacups, but man,
you don't like teacups, like?
It's like they really went like, yeah, let's go all supers.
Press triangle.
That's great.
Press triangle to win. Like,
I was like, how many supers I got? I got 3 of these hoes. Like, okay.
Cool, I won. Yeah, it's a flop, bro. Like, I'm telling you, bro. You have to see what this game is offering and how bad, how night and day these versions are to each other. It's that terrible. Now, let's get ready to wrap this show up. I mean, Kev, do you think that Cyberpunk will make a comeback in sometime next year?
I root for them. You know, I hope they can turn this around.
How do you feel about Project Red though, as a company?
As a company, I think the company itself can do better. You know, I definitely think they can do better. We've seen better, so I won't put it past them to try to make a comeback from this. You know, try to give just try to give the fans what they want out of the game. You know, in the long run, maybe we'll get some like DLC additions or something that'll like make the game better.
Well, for one day, they cannot charge DLC for this game.
Yeah, I think the first round of DLC should be free.
That the whole game cycle of DLC need to be free. If they announce a season pass, I'm burning that company. This, how do you feel about it?
I think Cyberpunk still has potential. It's just sad that despite all the like delays and stuff, like the end product is, as you put it, a flop. But I do believe that if Cyberpunk can like get their game, you know, if the developers can, you know, get their game back on, I mean, I do see Cyberpunk being not like Anthem, but like still being a modest success.
Very few games can live up to the hype that it sets up. Honestly, you know, only a few.
Yeah, but
titles.
I still don't think it will be at like Anthem bad though. I still think it has a chance to still redeem itself though.
I don't know. Anthem is playable. You know, it's just not a great game. Cyberpunk.
No, and Cyberpunk, for the most part, I believe it's still a great game. It's just like it's glitchy. But
you can't play it on PlayStation. You got a PlayStation 4 Pro?
I got a PlayStation. Yeah.
I said a Pro.
I don't have a Pro.
And you can't play the game. It will not play for you. It is impossible to play. So that means for you to play this game, to have a moderate level of success until February, because that's where they're like, hey, we'll try to get it fixed by February.
And I have faith in the developers that they can do it.
And you're okay.
But I don't want to wait till February to beat the game. You know what I'm saying?
It's like, damn, why don't you just announce the game in February? Like, why do I gotta... That means I gotta buy a game and that's.
And again, part of it could also be about bad marketing. Like they were in such a hurry, they should have just been straight with their like consumers. Like, you know what?
Bad marketing. They was going off. They was off the chain with their marketing.
Yeah,
Keanu Reeves came on that
being
stage.
honest with the consumers and be like, you know what, guys, we want to give you guys a good game, so bear with us. Let's wait a couple more months, and you'll have a good game instead of a rushed product that's glitchy.
We did wait for
several times.
A bunch of times. Every fucking time it was like, yo, we want this to be the best experience you can be. The last delay was like, we want to make sure it runs well on all systems. Ha ha ha. Get it? Wink wink. All systems. We mean PC and fucking PlayStation 5 and Xbox One. That's what we really mean when we say all systems. Keanu Reeves, they announced the game with Keanu Reeves at an Xbox fucking showcase.
Yeah.
Like he came on the stage on the Xbox stage.
He's like, I don't know about that one now.
No, they did, but I'm just saying, like, and for it to run the way it is on Xbox right now, it's like, you know, that's kind of shitty.
Like he came out, yeah. Cyberpunk, I'm in it. You saw that? Xbox, let's go. And then it's like, yeah, sorry. Let's
worried about that expo. Breathtaking.
What the fuck? Why you guys made my Alexa turn on? Like, Alexa, stop. I don't know why Alexa weird, bro. It be like asking me weird shit.
Tell Alexa to get the blicky.
Stop. All right. That shit scared me yesterday. It was like, how do you feel? I was like, I didn't even talk to you. What the fuck? Like, what do you know? Like, are you okay today? Why are you asking me this unnecessary personal shit? Like, I'm here for you. I'm like, okay, I gotta unplug this shit tonight. But hey, man, it's a damn shame it's like that. The game is unplayable. I don't know. I think it might be an Anthem situation. It's a shame if it is, because it's a good game, and under all that bullshit, I can't say the same about Anthem. But if the world can't play it, how will you ever know? So, let's get into this Hokage, gentlemen. It's been now there was a lot of good options for Hokage.
Bathtub Kevin.
that's not a Hokage. Like
He speaks in third person.
that's not a Hokage. But Hokage of the day goes to Dr. Adam Gazale. How do you say his name? Bondo.
You got it right.
Gazelle? Gazelle? Gazale?
Gazali.
But that's right. Hokage today goes to Dr. Adam Gazale. Someone you should all know because he was part of the Game Awards. What he was able to do is actually no far than amazing. He was able to make a game system. He was able to make a game, get it approved by the FDA. He said the FDA, which is the medical department, who approves all medical practices, and basically,
Okay. Now I remember.
right, and basically have a game be prescribed as medication. So just how you would take a pill, is you would play this game and that would be your medicine. So he's
That's a new take on mind science.
so like because he monitored the brain waves and things like that, and he's like, okay, certain games do this and things like that. So it's to help people that has like, oh damn it, what's the exact word? I don't want to offend nobody. Oh man, autism, I think it is.
Okay,
to help.
that sounds about right.
Nah, I just want to make sure I say it right, but it's to help people. It's to help them, and you know, it's supposed to like activate certain parts in your brain and things like that. So instead of taking a pill, you would be prescribed a game, and that's incredible. Especially when we come for a world where people was like, "Yo, playing games is." Remember, not too long they said that playing games is a disorder, like it's a medical disorder now. Remember.
I definitely remember that.
So after years upon, you know, I can't tell you how many times my mother was like, "This shit'll never do you any good," or like I can't tell you how many times I've heard that shit in time. It's just like to be like, "Oh, look at that! Somebody who took that philosophy and made it work, and now that's a fit, like helping people. That's a Hokage to me. That's the man." So Hokage today goes to Dr. Adam Gazale. Now, as amazing as that man is, as appreciative I am of that man's accomplishments, just as it's important to look at the good, it is just equally important to look at the bad. Nani of the day goes to everyone's favorite company, Sony and Cyberpunk.
Shocker.
Wow, that's right. Sony, it goes to Cyberpunk for being Cyberpunk, but it goes to Sony because after Cyberpunk was like, "Hey, yo, we're sorry. If you have a problem with our game, please get your money back." Sony
Yo.
Sony like.
So why y'all got that
what-
picture up like that?
Yo, what's the problem? What's the problem? Like, what's the problem? Like,
Oh man, I'm famous.
like that's not how you feel. That's literally how I feel towards the whole thing. That really what's going on. Like, but yeah, after Cyberpunk was like, you know, we're sorry if you don't want to play. If you don't want to wait, often get a refund, please, between these dates. Sony like, nah, fuck out of here. Like,
Facts. I
You
called.
got it RKO.
I definitely called on Monday, and their machine was like, "We're not taking calls due to heavy activity," right? So then I went online to speak to somebody, and if you got it digitally, you're fucked.
Yeah, Sony's pretty strict about that.
it's like, but dog, like the game ain't playable. Like, I can't play it.
Sony has this clause, right? It's called the cancellation policy, right? It says if you buy a game, you can get a refund within 14 days of the purchase. If you pre-order a game, you could get the refund within, I believe, 90 days. So the fact that I got the game on Friday and then I called on Monday just for them to tell me, no, you can't do it. You need to look at our cancellation policy. And I was like, I'm looking at it. It's on my screen. It literally says 14 days. Oh, we're sorry, sir. We can't help you. Can we help you with anything else? I'm like, yo, you just being dismissive.
Hey man,
Sorry, bro. You got anything else though?
Xbox giving their refunds though.
That's good.
Xbox like, yo, we're sorry. Like,
They're waving their Game Pass in front of your face.
like, we're sorry. Want some
Check out
game?
on Game Pass.
You want a free month of Game Pass instead? Like, look the fuck on. It's like, yo, y'all didn't hear the news that this game a bunch of shit. Like, come on, like, Project City Rat sent me. It's in their apology. Like, please go to Sony to get your refund because we're really not trying to give it ourselves. Like, that is ridiculous, man.
No, that's like the SpongeBob meme. With his Man Ray and Patrick. Like, this is your refund policy, right? Yep. So this is their refund policy, right? Yep. So you should be able to give me a refund. Not happening.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's a good one.
This is your wallet. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, they
I found this ID
deserve
in your
all
wallet.
the backlash they're
Yep.
getting right now.
Mm-hmm. So you can honestly say, this belongs to you. Sounds right to me. So it's your wallet. I don't know
It's
what
not
you're
my
talking
wallet.
That's not mine.
Like, fuck being a good guy. Like, Biz, you're a Sony guy, man. You're a PlayStation dude. How will you defend this?
I can't defend it actually.
Like, what do you
Yeah.
got to say about it, man? These are your guys, man.
I mean, Sony messed up. I mean, they made up for it by buying Crunchyroll, but
That's
you know,
not necessarily
that's-
making up for it. That's a dickhead move. It's like
that's-
that's a monopoly. Like,
Hey, you know what was a dickhead move? Buying Bethesda.
nah, that was a big dick move.
That was,
Like,
big, that was very big penis.
that's a very big, and they did it just to shove it in people like your face, Kev. Because for the longest, what exclusive y'all got? And they was like, okay, like, let me just buy this up real quick. Okay, all right, cool. Hey, what exclusives do we got? None, but you know how many we can have now, right? Okay. I don't think Sony buying fucking Crunchyroll is to make up for this bullshit that's going on right now. I don't like the fact that they bought Crunchyroll. It's like, oh man, like,
I mean, look at this, Burger. You have the opportunity to own both a Funimation and technically a Crunchyroll accounts.
Yeah,
instead of
that's
having
true.
to pick one another.
I have both though.
How much are you paying for it?
Not necessarily a lot. I've had both. I had both for years, and I've never was like, if never in my mind was like, really wish this was all in one place. Like, I've
But it's
never
good.
had that.
I'm
I've
just
never had
saying
that
though,
thought.
like like you said though, we're gonna have more actors to fund the doves.
But yeah, but
Yeah,
that's
you
all
know-
through. But that's all through Funimation. Funimation isn't the greatest company in the world. You do hear what they did to Vic, right? Like, I'm shit
Yeah,
kind
no, I
of.
mean, but that's a whole nother like.
But I'm just saying, it's like Funimation isn't the greatest company to work for, from research and like the things that they've done and how their dubbing process has went. And I speak to a lot of people that work for Funimation, you know, but a lot of people get thrown under the bus. So the fact that they now own mostly all the anime is kind of concerning, because what about Sentai Filmworks? What about these other studios that have their own, you know, line of voice actors there? Like, what are they supposed to do? Are they out of a job now?
Wouldn't say that out of a job though. Just
I
now
mean-
that hey,
I mean,
It's
where are they
just-
supposed to go? Like,
I'm sure Sony would do something for those people because that's a lot of jobs.
I'm pretty sure they won't. I'm pretty sure they'll be like, you can always work for us. I don't want to close down my store just because you got a nice Walmart. Like, I had this mom and pop shop for the longest. Wasn't the whole plot? Oh damn, I dropped my controller. Wasn't the whole plot that Hey Arnold was that old boy wanted to make a mall in like their city, and it was going to like close down like a nice chunk of their neighborhood, and he was like, "Hey man." So what-
I mean, it's called evolution, growing. It's also called being a progressive.
Yeah, but is this one of those situations where it's like, dude,
The only way society thrives is if we continue to move forward. Things come and go, but those new things that come and take its place.
but how is these one of those times? Is my question.
But what I'm saying is, though, okay,
I get what you're saying. You're like, hey, we gotta keep moving forward and stuff like that. Cool, I can understand that, and I agree with that. We gotta keep moving, right? Eventually, a new system has to come on. Gaming has to keep getting better. If they want VR to improve, they got to keep doing more stuff. That's why they got this whole bodysuit that you can put on and shit like that. So it's more immersive and things like that. I'm all good for that. But how does Funimation buying Crunchyroll does that? Like I can see how Xbox buying Bethesda works. It's like, okay, they want more exclusives and things like that. That's not really taking anything from taking any food out of anyone's hands or anything. It's like, well, you know, if you want to play some of these games, they're over here. And for the longest time, all those games were on multiple platforms. And they're not even saying that they will be exclusives. It's just that, hey, we have that right now. We don't know what's going to happen. But Sony, keep in mind, Sony was the person that was like, you know what? Y'all can't use Spider-Man no more because y'all won't give us no money. And they took him away from Marvel.
and then they got him back.
They didn't give him back. They was just like, we worked something out. But Sony has done some very petty shit in the time. They're not giving Kev his refund for fucking Cyberpunk. Like he just
He don't seem that angry.
Nah, I'm not. I just wanted to see if it would work.
See, he don't seem that mad. He likes Cyberpunk enough.
He was like, yo, let me see. It's like, hey, the company said I can get a refund. And Sony was like, no. And it's like, but they just said I could. Like, I got a note from the principal. I don't care.
I don't care about the principal in my classroom.
Look at my cancellation Look, the game just came out. I just bought it. It's been under 5 days. That is the equivalent of going to your store, Biz, with a receipt, being like, I don't like these shoes. But you're like, you know what? If I return these, I'm going to lose my... You know what? No, I'm not going to return.
You clearly have never returned anything from Nordstrom because that is not how it goes.
But that's what I'm saying. Is the equivalent of being like, I have my receipt. I have all the things to prove that I bought this item.
You don't even need a receipt to keep it 100.
Whatever. It's in the return policy, but you're denying me anyway because you're like, my commission. And it's like, but I followed the rules. No.
I got it yesterday. I don't believe you.
Like, no. Like, that is the equivalent of it. I can't, like, I get it. It's a big dick move, but it's like, damn, dude, what about these other places? Like, there are a lot of other dubbing studios out there. And once again, Crunchyroll is the biggest animation distribution. Damn, I said that word wrong. But in Japan, Crunchyroll, that's where everything comes from, in a sense. It airs in Japan, it comes up on Crunchyroll. And Funimation owns all that?
Yup.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's technically Sony? So, I don't like, I've never looked at it like, man, I wish these subscriptions was all in one spot so I can just have, this never, like, I'm just sad about all the other potential voice actors I know that works for Sentai Filmworks, and you know what I mean, they could get hired by Funimation or for whatever. And now it's like, damn, like I don't want to keep hearing all the same voice actors in like my favorite shows. Like I want to hear some new damn people. Rent a Girlfriend is damn, I guess Funimation's gonna have them too next. Like
yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Your favorite anime.
I mean, they have a dub already, so. But caught my mic, caught it though.
Nice.
Almost fell.
It was you the whole time.
I'm telling you, sure. No, it really wasn't. Like, Diamond, man, and you came just at the wrong time, buddy. We were right about to Sony trying to keep that money so they don't get bought out by Disney.
Disney
And that's
prowling.
the real company you need to watch out for. Disney's gonna end up owning everything.
Yeah, I mean, I feel the same way. I'm like, stop buying shit I like. Disney, like, damn, Marvel.
What
and
would you do if they bought Nintendo?
Disney?
Yeah.
Man, fuck Nintendo, really. Like, if that's just another reason to be like, whatever, bro. But if I can watch The Simpsons on my Switch, all right, whatever, I don't care. But fuck them. Like, it's bad enough that everything Star Wars, Marvel movies, it's like, damn, everywhere is the mouse is at. Like,
Remember when the mice were here?
I hate mice, dog. Like,
Mickey Mouse for Smash.
it's possible. They should.
very
That should
possible.
that should be the final DLC character.
You gonna be in his jacket from Kingdom Hearts?
That'd be funny. They had
I
Mickey
can see
instead of they had Mickey instead of Sora. Like,
Is that? Oh, y'all thought y'all were getting like crazy Mickey. Y'all think
Yeah.
you're getting cartoon Mickey. Oh, you thought you were getting Sora? Nah. You getting the mix.
Oh,
Mick.
that'd be.
That'd be the day. I'll play that any day. I'll buy that.
Oh man, that'd be hilarious. Oh, well, guys, I think that's the end of our show. We went through every topic that we could. I hope everyone enjoyed. Be sure to follow all the. That's right. Sephiroth is coming to Smash. You got to get here, Diamond. You got to get here to be part of the hype, man. You missed it. You missed all the. Oh, you. Well, Bathtub Kev is still on the screen, so at least you made it for that. Like,
Oh man.
at least you made it for that. It's funny how that's my face when I'm hearing Sony not giving money back to like people that like after Cyberpunk was like, yeah, go get your money back from Sony. Okay. Oh, all right.
Your Xbox head's okay. Sony might give you a little bit of a time.
It's like, okay. No wonder Cyberpunk is like, go to them first. So they know it's hell. Like, anyway, guys. Thank you so much for listening to us. Make sure you follow everybody in Geeks in the City. Make sure you follow my man Bondo you probably do already follow him. But if you don't, follow him at Ishana_Nani. He's moving close to 700 subs. Yeah, he's not subs, but followers. He's moving closer to 700 followers. Help him get to that goal. Also, follow my man Al, the one that howls in the night. If I'm maybe I see Tales of Berseria, so maybe Tales of Symphonia might come some way somehow.
That's a long way. I gotta finish Sekiro.
But follow him at Al W, the number zero LF. Follow him at Al Wolf. Follow Inkpen at.
Did he play today?
No, he most definitely did not. Most definitely did not. After he was like, "I'll definitely play tomorrow." After I was like, "You never."
Yeah, don't worry. You'll see it tomorrow. You'll see different characters tomorrow.
Okay, cool. And I definitely did not see shit.
Look, man.
Nah, I'm tired of looking. Like, I wanted to look at you Twitch, and you didn't have it. So you look, damn it. Stop lying to me.
You're looking for the sole purpose of freaking roasting me. That's it.
How dare you? How dare you?
Okay. You're not allowed in my next stream. Like,
Play a victim like that.
Like, yeah,
Look, man.
but follow Inkpen if he ever does stream. Is it Neo Ink Night?
Yes.
Okay.
Which one? He just said yes.
He said yes to me. So follow Inkpen at Neo Ink Night. He really kept this shit mute the whole time podcast. But follow Inkpen at Neo Ink Night. Follow Biz at the Almighty Biz. Oh wait, it's Almighty Biz 1 now, right?
Yes.
So follow Biz at the Almighty Biz. Biz, when is the next time you're streaming? I don't even know.
I'm streaming tomorrow.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm gonna be streaming Fighters.
Man.
Boy. So no, all right.
I mean, hey man. When the next time you gonna play something new?
I'll
got all
play
the-
something new on Friday.
What? Like what? Give us a hint. Give us a taste. What are you gonna put in the system?
Let's see. I actually got a few options actually.
Just tell us what it is.
I'm either gonna stream Power Rangers Battle for the Grid
Oh boy.
Okay.
or
You got competition?
Do I?
Oh.
Yes. Yes, you do.
I mean, he can press square on your ass. Yeah. Like.
or I'm gonna stream Final Fantasy Remake 7 Remake.
I see. I like Final Fantasy
Sephiroth
7.
gonna whoop yo. All right.
Hey, look, man. If you play Final Fantasy 7 Remake, you got to give it the proper respect. Bro.
I will.
Game.
Yeah, you got platinum it.
I mean, I'll take the challenge.
Have fun.
Have you platinumed it yet, Ink?
He
Of
definitely
course you
did.
Check
What
my
kind of
trophies,
stupid
boy.
question is that?
He said he platinumed it without trying. He was like, man, maybe I should. Oh, damn, it's all done already. Like, I've never heard of someone saying they platinum a game by accident.
Look, man, it was a fluke. It only happened once. Ain't happening again.
Okay, well, it is what it is. Follow Gear Bear at Gear Bear. Don't follow Gear Bear this time. Gear Bear. Don't
That's
follow
mean.
Gear Bear.
Yo.
You're right. You're right.
Sabotage.
Follow
Mean.
Gear Bear at Gear Bear with an extra R because he's a bear. Rawr. I hate Gear Bear.
You sound super disinterested.
I hate that man, honestly, right now. And keep it here, man. You know, I'm trying to play more stuff. The gang, I promise you guys that the gang is going to try to play more stuff. We're going to not maybe, but we will play Left 4 Dead eventually, sometime soon. I don't know exactly who I'm playing.
You mean Back for
but-
Blood?
I mean Left 4 Dead. Like, gotta build up for Back for Blood. I got the mod pack, so I can play as Deadpool. So that game is super fun. You got mad maps in it, so we could be in it for a minute.
It used to be all YouTubers put up.
Kev, you got Left 4 Dead right on PC?
Yeah, I got it. I've never actually played that much of it.
Oh well, hey man, play it with 4 people. It's fun that way. We can. I know Gary got it. Me, you, Gary.
You said on PC?
Yeah.
No, I got it on PS.
Huh?
I got it on PlayStation.
Left 4 Dead was on both systems.
Oh, you said Left 4 Dead. I thought you meant Dead by Daylight.
I did not say no one did that.
My bad, bro.
What type of
All you heard was
selective
dead.
hearing is? Yo, for real.
Yeah, that's all I heard.
All I heard was dead.
No, get Left 4 Dead. It's like $4 on Steam right now. Like,
Oh, really?
yes,
Check it out.
you was definitely hyped about Back for Blood. You're like, man, I wish shit's
Yeah,
a little
Back for Blood looks dope. I ain't even gonna lie.
All right, well, cool. Like Left 4 Dead is the prequel to it. It's the name they couldn't have because of legal reasons.
Yeah,
All right.
Listen, it's the same.
it's the same game.
It's probably not the same game, but it's gonna be the same game if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It's Left 4 Dead, but with a different name. I definitely recommend going back and playing the game because those are like stupid fun.
Yeah, for real. But check out those. We're gonna play more things. If you guys like the Phoenix Wright gameplay, me and Bondo did. We're gonna try to do that. We're gonna try to do that with more of us. Wolf said
Put
he
up that Tetris.
Put up the Tetris word.
will go away with that. Like,
He just wants to come in and start smack talking you.
I know, man. After I did not see him play a damn thing. After he cursed Gary out last night. You keep talking this shit. You know what? I'm done with you. I'm done with you. And I looked at my fucking phone. I was like, when is he going live? And I called him.
you look.
And then I
Nah,
called him
bro.
at 80. He was like, I'm just kind of waking up. I'm like,
It's gonna be a repeat. I'm a stream. You're gonna be there. It's okay though.
okay. Well, guys, that's it. Also, if you don't know, check out our webtoon comic, Living with the Geeks. Let's try to get us up to 1,000 views by the end of the year. It's possible. If you've seen it, then read it again. It's good. Okay? And if you read it again, then read it a third time. If you read it a
Tell
third
your
time,
friends.
tell your
Tell your friends.
to tell a friend.
Arm yourselves with knowledge.
Tell your friends about Officer Rage.
God, he's not even canon, bro. Like you
Yes,
can't,
he is.
you can't name characters that I didn't even put in the script.
It's
Like,
Officer Rage. He's the cop in the comics.
He's white. Like, why do you want to be a white guy?
Why you wanna be a white guy?
Like, what's up?
He wasn't white.
Yes, I drew him to be white. What are you talking about? If anybody know the colors of the characters, it would be me.
I could speak white if that helps.
No, I doubt it. Like, anyway, guys, thank you so much. Have a great day, and I'll see you next week. Right, the day before Christmas Eve, we'll be here. That's crazy.
And the cop has a stand called Raging Justice.
Stop it, dog. Stop making shit up. Peace out, everyone. Have a good time.
Goodbye, everybody.
Good night.
Bye.